Yo, 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 welcome back to the ELAB podcast, Sunday edition, man. Normally we just talk about hoops for real, but our main man EJ is out here somewhere in the ocean, man, with his wife and kids, living it up. So we're gonna hold it down, and talk some sports with y'all, you know what I'm saying? First, how's y'all Thanksgiving, man? Everything good? Y'all got any stories? Everybody eat good?
Everybody ate good. I made the mac and cheese, so everybody was happy.
What Tevin, Ted, y'all think y'all turkey day, y'all was
Yeah,
good?
I'm straight too. And by the way, he is on a boat. Mitch didn't give enough context. He said he's in the ocean. You gotta let black people know, bro. They might be scared. Like, wait, what's going on? But he's on a boat. He's straight.
He's
Yeah,
safe.
mom's ended up cooking. She didn't want to at first, but she ended up cooking. So we was straight. I think next year we're gonna switch it up though.
Okay, okay. Ted, you have a good turkey day, you know what I'm saying?
Thanksgiving was good. The holiday was good. Family, kids, all that. But the game wasn't good, and we're gonna get into that later.
Okay, okay, yeah. Only thing I got is,
Woo!
man, the food was good, but I did learn, man. My little niece, I was a senior in high school. She's born now. She's a freshman in college.
Damn.
Look, this little girl got a fake ID and go to bars and shit at UK. I said, what is? I said, and my sister knows. I was like, what are we doing? They don't go to they're she's at UK. They don't got house. Supposedly they ain't got house parties or nothing. There's no Greek
Yeah, they
parties.
don't do that no more, bro.
They don't do
I
none of that no
said,
more.
I said,
No.
what? I still don't believe it. I just feel like she's not hanging out with the
No,
right
they,
people.
bro, go
That's
look at
just
their
weird.
campus, Mitch. They don't do that no more.
That's
They
weird.
miss.
They
They
just
missing
lame,
out.
bro. They just lame, bro. We from a different breed. That was that's legendary. They ain't never gonna be that
Yeah,
anymore.
that's
They
crazy,
You gotta
man.
they
think about how
chilling,
we was
bro.
able to walk to this house and walk next door and
Yeah,
walk across the
yeah, no.
street.
Hey, but I'll tell you this: they ain't never going hungry, and they ain't never going
That's a fact.
house. They
That's
good,
that's right.
but they
That's a
lame.
fact.
They not
That's
doing
right.
none of that
All right, man.
shit.
That's crazy.
Quick topic, what I'm saying, just college basketball. There's a few games, what I'm saying. We got a couple people on the pod that got their select teams, One, Ted, he claims to be a North Carolina fan. They had a good matchup this past week with Michigan State. They fell short. Ted, what you feeling about your team, man? You still confident? Because y'all got a tough schedule coming up.
Schedule was super tough, and that was humble pie, man. Like we couldn't defend the fast breaks when they got out of transition, whether it was led up to easy fast break layups or even the three nowadays. Like we couldn't guard up, and we couldn't hit the perimeter shots. So we struggled, man. It was like an uphill battle. We was double digits climbing the entire time. It was dark, so we got to fix some things in the practice weeks, and hopefully things get better. But you can't be trying to figure things out after a major L when your schedule was tough for the
You,
game
you,
to
you
come.
still high on Caleb?
I'm still high on him. Like I said, with anybody that's a star or lottery pick, potential lottery pick, there's gonna be bad games. There's gonna be bad halves, all that. Like you just got to grow within the season. As long as he's continuing to work and fix the things that he messed it up on, missed shots. That's just a part of the game.
Thanks. Okay, yeah. One person that people don't know about, or I feel like a lot of people don't know about on Michigan State is Fears. He's the older brother. The younger brother is in the league right now, but Jeremy Fears, he's been hooping, bro. Like I think he's averaging like 10 or 11 points and like 10 assists. Like the distribution is great. Like against y'all, I think he had like 19 and 7 or something like that. Like he's been hooping. It's just
Against
crazy
who?
because he's a
You said
uh,
y'all. It's two. He
Against
played.
Michigan State.
Okay.
Hell,
Yeah.
against Kentucky, he had like 15 dimes, I think. Against somebody, he had like 15
Yeah, he
dimes.
went crazy. I was
Like,
gonna say, all right, Ted, we got another little thing to rival about. Yeah, we gonna see y'all soon, bro. We gonna see y'all soon. We had to pack y'all up.
yeah, ain't that Tuesday? Don't y'all got that match? Is that matchup
Think it
Tuesday?
is, bro. I think it is.
Yeah.
I gotta get
Hey,
tapped back in, bro.
y'all some betting people. North
Listen,
Carolina, UK, Tuesday night. What's up?
listen. Losing to y'all, I look. We lost to y'all in football now. I'm gonna recollect. The grieving and the mourning period is over. We got locked back in. Yeah, chill out on that. But we got locked back in. But we play at 9:30. I should be up for that. I should be up for that. Where's it at? Is
Y'all
it
put
up
some
for real?
put some money on it? Y'all, I know y'all's two betting mans. Both y'all's teams.
That's
Ted
that's
looks
up
scared.
that's up to him.
Look at
It's a
Ted, ain't said nothing.
friendly $10, dog. Just put a friendly 10 on it. I know something light. $10.
What you trying to do, Ted? I mean,
My
Well,
hands
he got
off.
his
He's
hand
hey,
out.
he's for it. He's
look.
just
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's do a
yeah.
10.
All
Let's
right,
do the
that's like 10.
10.
Okay,
So
You
Light.
see
okay,
that? You see
We
that?
seen it.
Virtual handshake.
yeah.
okay. Hey,
Hey,
I
yeah. You know, I gotta give you something that you can rebuttal back in because you about to lose that one bet we already did with
What's
the
the bet?
the Wandell. Who would have more yards, Wandell or Darius
My
Slate?
boy was injured for 3 games, but
Hey
it's
Yeah,
cool.
Slate.
man, you
Slate
ain't
is still
put
on the
no
injury report.
caveats in that, John. You gotta put the caveats in there, John, bro.
I ain't think that health. I ain't think that health should be a uniform thing.
Even if it wasn't, I told y'all though, he was getting them
He's
parts.
tough. He's having a good year.
Yeah,
I
he
mean, I
getting
give you
them
props
parts.
for
I'm
that.
trying to tell y'all, bro.
But don't
He
act like
from Kentucky. He
don't act
from
like three
Kentucky.
three games ain't pivotal when it comes to yards.
So you no, you right. I took advantage of the caveat, but hey,
hey, can I tell y'all what the blackest team in college basketball history is?
Who?
probably hold on. Was it Louisville? Yeah, probably Louisville.
Can't
Nah,
be.
No, ooh,
no.
Houston.
The blackest team in college basketball history is the Cincinnati Bearcats.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I'm gonna go down these names real quick, man.
I agree.
The first player is a pause, but he got kicked off the team. Jizzle James, crazy.
What?
That's what's name of son though, right?
That,
Why
that's
was that his
hey,
name?
That's
just let me go through the list, and then
Go
y'all
Edger.
ahead.
I
start.
think that's Edger James' son.
Jizzle
EJ.
James, Sean Abiv, Sean spelled Shon. Cool.
Hey,
Baba
that's how my middle name spelled. Hey, relax.
Baba Miller, crazy.
Oh, this is
Mustafa,
this year.
this year's team. This year's team.
Shit.
Mustafa, I can't say his
Yeah.
last
Yeah,
name.
we already know dude's at least African off of what you just started
Next
with.
dude, Day Day Thomas. Crazy. They got two Jalen's.
And
It's
they
spelled different.
spelled two different ways.
No, they both spelled the same way.
Okay, all right,
They got a Keyshawn, and they
yep.
got the last dude is Sincere. And Sincere is
Yeah,
spelled
yeah, that's cool. Once you say that.
Sencire.
It don't even
Crazy
matter how you
dog.
spell it. Once you say sincere, we already know. We
Hey,
know
I
what's
got a
going
cousin
on.
named Sincere.
that's the craziest lineup I ever heard in my life,
Yeah, that's
dog.
crazy.
That's,
That's wild.
Ted, what
Hey,
you
Mitch,
think? Ted, what
I
you
didn't think
think?
you
What
was
you
going
think?
that route because at first you said black. I'm thinking you just talking about like you start saying them names. I'm like,
I thought
oh,
you
okay,
meant
I see what
history.
you
You
mean.
meant individually. This
Yeah,
team in a season has to be the blackest team we ever heard.
that shit
Yeah,
was crazy, dog. I saw that. I said, what?
He said
Like,
the
Jizzle James.
the fact is that you started off Keyshawn, Day Day, and Sincere. Like,
this is fucking
yeah,
wild,
I'm
bro.
already convinced that team is loaded with brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
Hey,
fact,
hey,
man.
Cincinnati
Mitch should
YN
have said
Bearcats.
PWI school, the blackest PWI school, because we're gonna go to some HBCU lineups, and it might be
Yeah,
similar
it
in
probably
name,
That's
is.
that's
but we
crazy, man.
expect that.
Shout out to
But at
LB.
Cincinnati, yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I mean, I ain't too shocked with Cincinnati's
Nah,
history.
that's a yeah, but yeah.
Shout out Natty, man.
You
Shout
know what
out
I'm saying? You
Natty,
think
man.
about Cam Martin, Lance Stevenson. You think about the little. I ain't saying they all
Yeah, I
crashed
ain't
out,
been
but you
rocking with
know.
them since y'all old coach left. Or no, yeah, was it? No, he was at Xavier. Whoever they had
Shout out Natty,
was it
man. I took a
Cronin?
tough loss against TCU, but shout out Natty though.
Yeah. Last thing I got, uh, the Boozer Boy had a good game. He had like
The
35 the other
Boozer
night.
boy. I'm dead.
I did see Teague and them talking about it. They call him Tyler Hansborough. And every
Listen.
time I watch him, I keep on seeing it. I'm gonna say more Al Horford, but if you watch that kid play, now this last game he actually was doing more than he usually do, but a lot of his buckets do look like Tyler Hansborough. It's kind of crazy. And
So
Tyler
the
Hansborough was one of the greatest college
Yeah,
basketball
which
players
isn't
the
a
ever.
bad
tall
thing at
one's
all.
the one that's him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I've
Cam.
I've kind of kept up with them when they was younger, and then I fell off a little bit. But I know one small. They basically what fraternal? Yeah, they not identical. They fraternal. One's like is he the other one like 6'2", 6'3" or something? He play point.
I think they both did.
They
Pause.
both like kind of like around the same height.
Oh, he must have grew.
Chill, Ted. Chill, Ted. Chill,
Pause
You
Ted.
good?
again.
You good? You good?
But
You good?
but he
Nah,
must
but
have got taller. He must have got taller because he
all
was
jokes aside, the dude Cam Boozer, he's the better one. He plays
yeah.
big man for Duke, and he played well. And one of the rebuttals under his interview, he was like, how do you kind of give a testament to your performance tonight? They were like, well, they didn't double me tonight, and I'm just like, whether they did, whether they didn't. I mean, you supposed to get yours if you supposed to be an elite or a lottery type guy. But like I told you,
Right.
good games and bad games are going to happen throughout the season. It's how you answer to the adversity. And like I said, I don't like it the idea of him being good because he plays with Duke, but that's because we got to deal with him. Tobacco Road and Chapel Hill, but
Okay.
we'll see if we can figure it out, man.
All right, man. Let's get right to it, man. Let's get right. Let's get to college football real quick. Hey, man. Let me get my shit off real quick. Hey, them birds right there, man. Them birds. We put BTA to goddamn them. Hey, y'all too might. Some people might not know. I live in Louisville. You go down 65, 64 East, takes you to Lexington, Kentucky. Boy, we put BTA to them boys. I don't know if they made it back. I hope they did, but we did it with our fucking fourth string and fifth string running back, a walk on running back, and a dude wearing 89 playing running back. Crazy shit in my life, bro. To be honest, I didn't think we was gonna win because I thought the quarterback was gonna be trash. But golly,
Hey,
as
Mitch,
low and
them
terrible
them
as
buses,
Cardinals
them
are,
buses was
UK,
zooming.
the UK is worse. That shit is crazy, and it makes it better. We little brought them this year, man. Put BTA in basketball too. This shit crazy. Tim, is your coach coming back?
Are you
How you
done?
feel?
Are you done?
Yeah, man,
Are
go
you
ahead, man.
finished or is you done?
Go ahead, man.
First of all, man, kill all that bird shit. You motherfuckers ain't talked about football for about 5 weeks. Ever since y'all took y'all first L, y'all been quiet. Anytime I even brought up the rivalry games, I don't care. I don't care. We like so you can't man, don't nah, you can't have your chest out now. You can't have your chest out now. The only reason I jumped back on the football wagon because y'all was talking shit in basketball. And y'all did your thing, man. Y'all beat us in basketball. We got destroyed in football. It's been a long. Let's keep it a bean. Y'all really happy because y'all ain't seen this in a long time. We ain't seen. None of us have seen this since we was like kids. If we being
I don't
honest.
know. I was always told you ain't as good as your last game, so I
Well,
don't know
I'm
what
just
you're talking about.
saying, but that's why y'all so excited. But I feel you. I mean, Stoops. Once we won like 2 or 3 games ago, I'd already pretty much heard that he was staying, so I had to accept it. I mean, where I'm at, bro. I'm a UK fan till I die, but I just might pick and choose when I celebrate them. And right now, when it comes to football, I'm not celebrating them. They fucking pissing me off. They suck.
Okay.
Dude's not going nowhere. He said there's no chance I'll walk because nobody wants him. Nobody wants him. I think he wanted to. Zell, didn't he want to go to Texas A&M?
Who Stoops?
Yeah, at one point, like a couple
I
years
feel like
ago.
one of them Texas
That
schools,
they
something
smart
in
as hell.
Texas.
They got Elko because they would have been stuck with a fucking bum, and Teddy wouldn't even have never fucked with them boys because they would not be this good. But yeah, bro. I mean, it's all good. We beat y'all, Lady Birds versus Lady Cats. We beat y'all, Lady Cats. So y'all can suck a dick.
Ah,
What you
I'm
doing? That's
scraping. I'm
you got
crazy.
something.
scraping.
That's
I'm
crazy.
scraping. I'm
You
scraping.
know it's
Fuck
tough
y'all.
when you gotta
Fuck
go
y'all.
there.
Nah, it's a real rivalry, bro. It's a real rivalry. People
Okay.
know
Hey
that.
man, you know what I'm saying? Since we all, beefs between co-workers and stuff, let's go to another game. You know what I'm saying?
This
Man,
man.
Mitch on that
That's
sweet
why
Hey,
he been
season,
chilling.
hey,
man.
let's
I didn't
hey,
even
hey,
realize.
let's
The
go
Yeah,
to
fuck?
another game.
yeah.
Let's
Ooh.
go to
Hey,
another
man.
game,
Hey,
dog.
Hey
What we
man.
man.
doing? Let's go to another game. Hey,
Now, now,
What
hey,
now,
you Eddie Murphy
let's
now,
now?
Mitch.
go.
You switching
What we
characters?
doing?
Now, Mitch. Now we can vibe a little bit, just a little bit, cause if y'all watched my solo on Thursday, I definitely said Texas needed to win, and that I like Texas to win because it was at home. And as Teddy already know, A&M been looking shaky for weeks, so that was already going to be a tough game. But
So
it's a
real
good
quick,
game
real
though.
quick, Texas
Yeah,
versus Texas A&M. Texas won 27-17. Go ahead, Tevin.
Yeah, it was a good game up until obviously the end. But yeah, man, I mean Texas they had to win, bro. Now they actually have a chance to make the playoffs. They gonna have to probably throw a little dust at somebody on the committee, but that those last two teams that are in the yeah the bottom of the 12, they
Okay.
might get one of those spots.
Ted,
Go
Ted, how
ahead,
you
Ted. It's
Ted,
your
Ted, how
world,
you
man.
feel, my man? How you feel?
All stats aside, man, you got to understand. Texas held it down at home, bro. They developed a really good run game against us. He was on fire. He put 100 on the ground, and that opened up
Mm.
a lot of flaws for our defense because we was pressing, trying to load the
Top ranked
box.
defense too, huh?
Yeah, yeah, ranked defense. Look. The thing about me is I can take my lumps. You feel me? I'm okay. I'm okay with taking the counter punches and everything. I didn't think that y'all was gonna win. I honestly was talking trash to you all week, and even a week before that. I said, "Oh yeah, it's game time." You would send me little funny, stat by stat Arch and Marcel Reed. And I'm like, man, I don't care about that. We about to whoop y'all, and now it look crazy. But yeah, y'all developed the run game. Y'all defense was stout. And like Tevin said, bro, like for the teams that had better defense that played us, we would struggle against them, right? Because it was never about having a bang out in a shootout with anybody. We can do that with anybody in the country. We have some of the best weapons in the country. But when it's defenses that can get pressure on him, make Marcel rethink, make him move out the pocket, get uncomfortable. We don't care if they use the legs. You can use your legs and get a couple of chunk plays. But what are you gonna do inside that pocket? And that is where I feel like against stout defenses, you shouldn't throw anything under 200. I don't care what the stipulation is because we didn't develop a run game either. Our running back, he only had 50 yards on the ground. They didn't really develop anything on in the entire game, and we struggled overall. And like I said, man, I'm humble enough to take the L. We took the
Yeah,
L. It's our first
respect.
of the season, but I think what's going to happen is, especially what's going on is like there's a lot of movement in regards to the seating and who's going to be able to get in,
Mhm.
who's going to be able, who's first one in, first one out. Like it's different nowadays,
We'll talk
especially with
about
the
that for
ACC.
sure. So I'll be honest.
Moss
If
was out too, by the way, for that
if
game.
if,
Yeah, but
if
I'm just saying the back that we had up there. Yeah, I feel you.
yeah,
Yeah,
if this game was at A&M, I feel like A&M wins. I feel like the home field advantage was key because throughout this whole year, Texas normally has like 10 penalties. We'd be false starting and stuff. There's key parts in the game where Texas A&M was like 4th and 1 or 4th and short or 3rd and short, false start. And it was like, now they putting. So the game was really close. Like score says 10, but it could have went either way for sure. Cause and I don't know if Marcel Reed, he rolled his ankle early in the game. I don't know if that was a factor. He came back, was still running, but we actually played disciplined football defensively because they were doing a lot of read options. And Colin Silliman, who's a All American defensive end, like he was like, I'm gonna stay on the quarterback. I'll let y'all get handed to the running back because I think Marcel Rudy probably like 60, 70 yards rushing, but it was all like scrambles. It wasn't like designed runs and stuff. So
Uh,
like, and Marcel Reed, like they still got the ball down to the red zone through a pick. Like it was a very close game. And Arch didn't do nothing crazy. Like y'all said like we ran the ball. I don't know if y'all know this. That's the first game of the year we've had a running back have over 100 yards. I've said it all
yeah.
year. We can't run the football. Like we
Hey,
just couldn't run. And if we didn't do that, we would have lost because Arch was struggling. I'll be honest. That first he wasn't really doing nothing special. Now he made some plays. It's like okay, yeah, there's the Arch. He made some plays when it mattered, but in the first half, he was struggling. So and until we established the run, and I'll give Stark credit. Normally he's like, fuck it, we getting stopped because we'd run it like get 7 yards and then get stuff for like -2.
right.
Normally when that happens, he'll be like, fuck running, we're just gonna pass the ball. He stuck with the run game, and I guess he finally realized Arch is Arch is a confident player. Like it's all confidence. If he's not doing good, he's gonna be trash. And he started picking up a little bit of confidence and used his legs a little bit, and it worked. But I think it was a hell of a game. Like I said, I feel like if it was at A&M would have won. Like, and they still could have won. Marcel Reed just he's messing up at the wrong time. Like he with them receivers, you can't let that happen, man. Like and the defense, like Texas A&M defense was playing good, but the offense was struggling so much that the defense had to be on the field more. So once your defense gets tired, they're gonna like they're gonna get bullied like they did. So anything else for y'all for this game? Are y'all
Are we
the arch
also
hate is the
talking?
arch hate over? Can we is the arch hate over? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
Now,
got
granted,
chill
don't get me
on that. I
wrong.
told
He's
y'all.
still not, you know,
He got
what
he
it
got better
was.
as the time went on.
Um,
They got people saying he can go to the draft this year. I don't think he
Yeah,
should,
I hope he don't.
I
but
think
again, who's the best quarterback coming out of this class?
They got Mendoza and the Oregon kid.
But are you locked in on Mendoza outside of he's having a good year this year? Like, do you see him as a future NFL
I like
quarterback?
Mendoza.
That's
I
what
like
you
Men- I
saying
like
you'll
Men-
take,
I like
but
Mendoza. I like Mendoza, but I don't
that's what
love
I'm
him.
saying.
I don't love him for
Exactly.
the
Yeah, I
I don't
love
love him
him.
for the draft, especially what I've seen the
Right.
last 4 or 5 years when it comes to rookie quarterbacks and um stock. Right, stock is
So
a, is
with
a
that
big
being
thing.
said, I would just say if he wanted to test the waters, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Sure,
Especially you don't know what
Yeah.
Sark's gonna do next year. You
I feel
don't
like
know what Sark's
his
gonna
last
do.
name is gonna save him if he does go. Like if he go, it's not gonna hurt him.
just
You
pay
know what I'm
attention
saying?
to the
Like
mock draft. You can do a
eventually,
mock
Yeah,
draft pump
we
fake.
gotta keep an eye on that. Yeah, for sure.
Just pay
But
attention to the mock draft.
Yeah.
as far as this game, I ain't gonna go too. We're gonna talk about the playoffs, right, Mitch?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So all I'm gonna say is when we talk about it, this is low key a blessing in disguise for Texas A&M. Low key.
Yeah, I think with me,
not for
um,
us.
pretty much you gotta be able to win ugly at this point of the year, right? And Texas showed a lot of grit because I was talking a lot of shit like 4 or 5 weeks ago. Like, I don't think it's clear for y'all to understand that we are just that the best team in Texas, right? I was always talking trash, and I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But shit, Texas Tech looks good still. Texas got a gritty win, and Texas A&M came off a L. Now the question mark is how is everybody going to answer moving forward?
Oh, I
If
do
I
have
said
one last
playoff,
thing.
I don't trust Big 12 teams.
One thing
Big
about Texas
Ten
A&M, their schedule in the SEC was
was
real
kind of
fucking
soft.
trash.
Yeah.
They played all the like
Agreed.
the bottom 6, 7 teams. That's what they played, like the South
Yeah.
Carolinas, and they were tough against them. Like the
Yeah,
South
they
Carolina
almost
game was
lost.
close. Who was it? Was it Mississippi State? Arkansas. It was a close game
I think
against
it was Auburn.
Arkansas.
It was Auburn as well,
Like so,
and
Yeah,
not
Mizzou.
saying
Auburn
they're
was weird.
fugazi, but because the SEC is still the SEC, but it's not like they played.
It's not the elite
They're not.
SEC.
Yeah, they
It's
didn't play
not
the
the
elite
elite
teams.
SEC.
So, but they did have non-conference wins. Like didn't they beat like Notre Dame? Is it Notre Dame they beat?
Yeah, they beat
They
Notre
Yeah.
Dame
beat
So
in
Notre
I
out in
Dame,
think so.
overtime.
but
So
it's Notre Dame, y'all. Come on,
Notre
so
man.
Notre
it's
They
still good.
they
Jeremiah
Win.
was cooked.
Notre Dame looking.
they
You know what
they
I'm
look
saying?
good, but I'm just saying historically, what they gonna do? They might make the natty, and then they're gonna disappoint us all. That's what
That's
they do, bro. This new Notre Dame anyway. And I don't know shit about the old school, the one that people's daddies love and shit, but this new school, yeah, they stay disappointed. But you still got to give Texas A&M credit.
yeah.
I'm more so. I don't think Notre Dame's fucking with the elite either. Like it would have been nice to see Texas A&M in that title game because that would have been a real measuring stick. But that's dead now. It's Bama
You can
versus
only play
Georgia.
who you play though, Mitch.
No, that's
That's
a
what
Yeah,
I
no,
fact.
that's
say.
a fact. No,
That's a
no.
fact. That's a fact.
I'm
That's
just
a
saying. Some
fact.
people were saying their schedule was shaky because
That's
people
why
were
I
saying they're
think Texas
fugazi.
is gonna make it, Mitch, because
Uh,
Texas had a hell of a schedule.
they did. Hey,
They
real
had a
quick, hold
hell
on.
of a
Let's get through
schedule.
these games for you. Anybody watch the Alabama Auburn game, the Iron
Yeah, I
Bowl?
watched that. I
I
watched
kept
that.
up with it a little bit. I didn't think it was going
What
to
you
be a
think about it,
game,
Zell?
but
I
What you
felt
think about
like
it, Zell?
Auburn lost that game. Me, and when I say that, I feel like Auburn could have won that game. Like I don't really feel like Alabama dominated at all. Like seeing number two on that sideline, like everybody having all those questions about Ryan Williams, and I feel like that's always gonna be the thing. But just seeing like how Todd Simpson was able to kind of like break some of those sacks and kind of get those little first downs on them 31s is like I don't know, man. Auburn they really shot themselves in the foot though. I feel like them interceptions, a little penalties, little small stuff really hurt them. Cause
Yeah,
they could have won this game for
I feel
sure.
like Ted said it earlier in the year. Was it I think it was the Auburn Oklahoma game. You was like, man, the only thing Auburn needs is a quarterback.
Auburn.
I think you said that earlier in the year. But
Man.
even though
I said
this young kid he did good,
Yeah.
but Auburn's defense is it is nice, bro.
But
Like
listen, so I'm not gonna say that the comparison is what I watched yesterday from years, in the past. But y'all remember when Auburn had that small? Well, he wasn't small. He was quick. The running back Mason, like,
yeah, Mason. They
and
had
how the
Mason and
games were
Dwyer.
like a lot closer, and they upset him.
Mhm.
Like I thought that it was almost gonna be a repeat in that, not in regards of stardom and
Uh,
personnel, but I'm saying just as far as the game being close. Like
yeah,
Auburn to me is one of the best teams in the country, except that they're missing the quarterback that can get them. You know, you it's like it's either you can go out there and win the game or you can lose it, right? And like Zell was saying, they lost the game. They did all the intangibles, did what they needed to do. But Simpson, like you said, with progression to third and shorts, getting out of the troubles right before he was about to get tackled and stuff like that for loss. Like I'm not trying to go on a tangent, but I'm very impressed with Simpson because the first game that he played against Florida State, we were all writing him off.
Mhm.
Now he just continuing to prove everybody wrong. He's not a Heisman candidate, or he could be to some people, but he's a lot better than what we thought we was going to see after that Florida State game. So I want to give a lot of props to Alabama quarterback, but I also want to give a lot of props to Auburn, man. Auburn needs to get a quarterback. You need to go holler at everybody in the transfer portal, go grab you a stout quarterback, and I promise y'all gonna make noise next year because that defense is elite, man. Tell you. And the run game solid. And the receivers good too. Shit.
Yeah, their
yeah,
defense. I don't know how many times Ty Simpson got hit, but it looked like he should have had a concussion. But as many
Yeah.
times he got, he was they were
yeah,
putting pressure on the quarterback all game, and it's just like I don't want to hate on the dude because he ain't really played most of the year. I think it's like Ashton Daniels or something like that, the
Mm-hmm.
quarterback. But like he had nice yards, but completions weren't that like they like you said they have players everywhere, great receivers, nice running game. It's just that quarterback position, especially in the crunch time, you need that player that can make that play.
yeah,
And that's one. No disrespect to Marcel Reed, is you need that part like to win it all. You need for the most part to be able to put that football in QB's hands and make the right play. And they had the ball driving down, and I feel like they would have scored. They'd have went for two just because they ain't got shit to play for. So,
yeah,
and that to me, as a Texas fan, I needed Auburn to win because if they win, I believe Texas is an easier chance for Texas to get in. But
Let
Tevin,
me
you got
just
anything else to add to
follow
Auburn, Alabama?
with a couple of things. So I wasn't locked in on the screen watching the game. I did speak about the game on Thursday, and I said that Bama should win. But I told people the history of the Iron Bowl, freaky shit be happening in the Iron Bowl, bro. And Auburn, to me, Auburn never has a better roster than Bama. Never. Even the years when they went to the Natty, they weren't better than Bama. They just outplayed Bama, which is what Teddy was talking about. When they had the quarterback play with Cam, they didn't have a better roster. Cam was just him. We all know that. Cam was literally he earned the nickname Superman because he was literally out here making shit shake with like two people. So and then when they won in 13, when they went to that natty against, I want to say, was it, did they play Oregon that year? I don't remember who they played, but I think they had like Lockett or somebody run that kickback, and that shit was crazy, bro. Like shit just be happening in this rivalry game. So I told people like, hey, keep an eye out because something might happen. And Auburn almost, you know, they
Yeah,
almost made that legend continue, but like Ted said, they don't really have the pieces to make it shake right now. Obviously, I never think they'll have a better roster than Bama. But if they have the right pieces that fit their mode, they can win this game. They can win the Iron Bowl next year. If they keep it up. But
Just get a better quarterback, bro.
yeah. And I mean you can do that. You can literally pay for one.
Just go get a
So
better
yeah.
quarterback. All the other pieces are complementary to me.
yeah,
that's a
go
fact.
And
make
that's and,
make
that, and
something
that's
shake.
and that's for the people that's gotta watch the game too. Because if you look at the Auburn quarterback stats, you probably think he was going crazy out there, but it's like he just wasn't making the plays
Yeah.
that was gonna help them win. Like it's cool. You got all the rushing yards, passing yards, but if you don't win, that shit don't matter. So you
No.
gotta really make those important plays when they come like you got to really know what to do out there, man.
I
Like,
think there's going to be a lot of quarterbacks available in the portal 2
yeah,
So I think they'll be able to make shit. I won't even be shocked, y'all, if Salter stays another year,
And,
because
and
man, that's the story. I'd like to know the story on that. I think he got to Colorado and thought shit was sweet,
he
and didn't
asked, bro.
respect that. Prime very strict
cause then
on
Julian
on. on
redshirt, Julius Lewis, then he just
yeah,
redshirt. They
he's
announced
their
that.
starter until he leaves. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. He's gonna be their starter until they leave. But Salter, I think, came in there. I'm assume he came in there a little too big for his britches, bro, because he's from
Yes.
Liberty. He's from Liberty, so he
yeah,
probably could do whatever he wanted there, and thought was Colorado. When Prime runs a program, bro, he's serious. Don't be, not following dress code, thinking you too big for the program. He's
Didn't
dead
he just
on.
spit
He's
on
dead
somebody?
serious on that. What'd you say?
Didn't he just spit on somebody, bro?
that was
I
Colorado
didn't even
State.
see
That's
that. He
Colorado
That was
spit
State.
on
Colorado
somebody
State quarterback,
yesterday.
not Colorado.
Okay,
Yeah.
my fault. But he stinks regardless. And
No, he
then
did. He didn't meet expectations at all.
he didn't meet expectations, especially trying to follow the shoes of primetime son and Shador and everything
Shador,
that he was
yeah, too.
doing.
Yeah.
It just
Two now,
when you
12.
set a certain expectation level, like you said, for the program and prime times being strict, especially with prime time dealing with all the injuries with his toe and being in and out of the hospital, like you should have a little bit of pride for the person that you're playing for, the
Right.
person that even gave you this
I agree.
opportunity, right? And I think that there's been a lot of situations where people's coaches have been ill or something had happened with the family, and then it's a big game that they're not able to make, and then you have a lot of pride that you played for your coach or
Yeah.
whoever it is, right? I didn't see none of that throughout the whole year. There was times where I did see small signs of him being pretty solid, and then the very
Yeah.
next game he throw 5 picks. I'm like, what is going on? But to kind of piggyback off of what Zell said earlier, right? We've seen the quarterback have a lot of rushing yards, a lot of passing yards, and it doesn't. It looks good on paper. It looks good on people clicking ESPN and clicking the box score. But you realize that he didn't make any of the big plays when he was supposed to.
Yeah.
Somebody that if I were to look at his box score, I would say he played like absolute shit, but ended up winning is the OU quarterback, right?
Volunteer.
I texted
Yeah,
Mitch. I texted Mitch in the middle of the game because I was like, it's hard to play out there. I don't know if LSU is gonna fight, blah blah blah. And he was like, LSU might win. And I looked and I changed the game. I don't know what game I was looking. I changed the game. I said, damn, bro, I got 3 picks. He looking pathetic. LSU quarterback is like the third string. He's terrible. How many yards did they have? How many yards did they have,
I
Mitch?
think at the end of the game, I think he had like 89 passing yards or something. But at the time, the quarterback had like six, and it was the third quarter, 5 minutes left. It was bad. It
So,
was bad.
so the point that I'm saying is Mateer didn't really progress the ball like he was supposed to. He was having a lot of trouble with LSU. They were throwing a lot of exotic coverages on him, confusing them and stuff like that. And he threw 3 picks. And we got to this point where it was knotted up 10-10. Then LSU came down. Excuse me, OU uh, kicked the field goal and put a lot of pressure on LSU to score. And it just was that Mateer was making the plays, the right plays. You don't always have to result into a
Right.
touchdown, right? But if I'm down and it's not, excuse me, if it's knotted up 10-10 and I could just get to the 30 to the 25-yard line so I can put my kicker in a position to kick the field goal to be able to ice as much time as possible, then that's almost as valuable as a 5 possession, 5 play
Yeah.
possession for a touchdown bomb, right? And Mateer showed a lot of composure. And like I said, I'm not really high on him right now because he was facing that finger injury, I believe, and I didn't really get to watch him for a full season. But like that's the type of grit that I like, man. You play
No,
like
yeah.
garbage in the first 3 quarters and phases of the game, and then you answered and won against a quality team. And people need to get this out their mind. It's not always about winning against a ranked opponent. People that were ranked and then they fell off the top 25 and they still kind of like in that cusp. You still got to respect them dudes because they'll hand it to you if you BS.
All right, real quick, real
Mateer
quick.
definitely that
Go
good,
to the
man.
chat. Old Texas. We're gonna get to this old Texas, but he said his CFB. He has Ohio State 1, Indiana 2, Georgia 3, Tech 4, A&M at 5, Oregon at 6, Ole Miss 7, OU 8, Notre Dame 9, Bama 10, Virginia 11, Tulane 12. That's not by how they're supposed
That's
to do
right.
it.
That's yeah.
How
Hey,
they're supposed to do it, yeah. But
so if
are those the best 12 teams? I disagree. But
if Alabama
you know,
lose, they gonna get knocked out, right? If they lose that SEC
here,
championship.
Not necessarily.
here's the thing. They say, which is it's weird. They try to. I don't know if the rules have changed, but originally they were like the the conference championship game can only help you. It can't hurt you. That's
Gotcha.
what they said.
No,
And I,
it definitely can't hurt you.
but it
It
should be
definitely
able to
can't.
hurt you.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely
So
can.
Yeah, go out there and get spanked and see what
I
happens.
feel like if it's close, okay. Like if you lose to Georgia and it's a close game, all right. Now you go up there and lose by 25 or 30, then that I think it can hurt you. But
Go get
real
spanked
quick,
and
I
see
want
what.
before we get to college football playoffs, I want to talk about a player that I feel like he's obviously not up for the Heisman, but I feel like this year he's been the best college football player offensively.
Who
I
is
can
it?
give that my boy Malachi Tony, man. That little boy, and he's a freshman. He's out here catching passes, running, and throwing touchdowns, dog. He's been putting in work, yo. Now, granted, it's an ACC. I don't care. And it's not just like you said. He's looking at the stat sheet. If you watch the game, he pops out on film, like on tape, like like even Casey Concepcion when he's doing good, like he makes some highlight plays. It's like, damn, you see something there. Everybody knows Ohio State's receiver is cold. We
Yeah.
get that. But Malachi Tony, bro, the shit he be doing, it's like, damn. I'm not
What
kind of
makes you
saying
feel like
I'm
he's
not
pro
saying he's
level?
I'm not saying he's Percy Harvin or nothing like that, but like the way he impacts the game is crazy. And it's not just deep balls or short. Like all over the football field, he can impact the game.
He plays special teams too.
Yeah, and
Hey
he plays special
man,
teams. He plays Wildcat. Like he be
you know
doing
what
a
that sound like to
he
me,
be
Ted?
he be doing a lot.
That people don't fuck with on this pod no more. That sound like Ryan Williams, man. I'm just saying, Ryan was doing all that. I like Malachi though.
Nah,
I ain't gonna stunt. I ain't gonna stunt
Ryan
Malachi
Williams
though.
was a wide receiver. That was it.
Nah, he was playing special teams too.
I did not see Ryan Williams throw the ball not one time.
Okay. All I'm gonna say is this: I like Malachi. It's his freshman year. We definitely gonna be watching him for sure. As far as receivers, I don't even got a name Concepcion. I'm taking Lemon for sure. I mean, Lemon's probably gone this year anyway, because
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he want to stay much longer at
Nah, he's
USC.
gone.
But
He's out here. He's a top
yeah,
receiver.
He gotta go.
another one to look for, keep an eye on, especially for this draft. Bo Sparks plays for Texas State. That boy is nice. He top five. He top five in stats right now, anyways. But if you just go watch a little bit of film, he meets the eye test. And it's crazy because his name is Bo Beau. So, but he's nice though. That dude's
Yeah,
nice.
I'm not saying Malachi Tony. He's
Malachi's the future
the
though.
best
Malachi's the future.
receiver, but
Best
all
athlete.
around player.
Yeah.
The impact on the game is kind. Even though Randall Cobb threw more, and I'm not going to compare to Randall Cobb because Randall Cobb was
Randall Cobb was
ridiculous
different. Man. He did
as
that every year. Yeah,
ridiculous at Kentucky, but it has that type of impact on
I
that
feel
team
you.
for Miami. It is crazy, but all right,
But
let's get to it.
I would just say we gotta keep an eye on him because
Oh yeah,
he's young.
I'm just saying this
They don't
year,
got real
you
film on
know.
him yet. They gonna have a bunch of film on him this summer, especially them rivalry games. They gonna be like, hey,
Hey,
wherever
Mitch, I got one
Malachi
thing.
is, focus on him. What's up,
Okay, go
Zell?
ahead, Zell.
What so with Miami and their chances of making the
Hey, real quick.
playoffs,
Hey, Zell, what'd you think about your boy Isaiah having them three tutties
hey, I was
for
happy
Bama?
for him. I was happy and
Y'all
I
could
was
have used
mad
him
at the
this year,
same
huh?
time
Y'all
because it's
should have
like
paid that man. Y'all should have paid that man.
I like Horton. I root for him, but I kind of wanted Alabama to lose just so Miami can have better chances of the college
Oh,
football
man.
playoffs because I feel like Miami playing in the ACC don't help them. Like they won some big games and stuff like that, but losing to SMU and Louisville really that really hurt. That really hurt the team, and I feel like with the I think it was like 47 strength of schedule. With that type of strength of schedule, it as much as I want my team to make it, I feel like it just don't help them. Even though we kind of beating teams at the end of the season, but I don't know. I hope all these other teams lose in these conference championship in somehow, some way. I
All
don't
right,
know
real
if it
quick, let's get
happens.
to the chat. Cheddar says Notre Dame over Miami is crazy. I agree. Miami, bro, like you said, ACC, it's weak. It is what it
Yeah,
is. Miami's team, the knock on Miami, you talk about Carson Beck. That's the knock. And if Carson Beck just game manages, they're. I think Carson like Miami. As much as I like Texas, on paper and during watching the game, Miami plays better than Texas. Now,
yeah.
granted, I don't want to pick Texas, but they're one of the best 12 teams, I believe, in college football. Miami has a good team. So, but hold on, real quick. Let me go to the old
No,
Texas
I was
guys.
gonna talk about the comments. That's what I'm talking about
Old
the
Texas,
comments.
Old Texas says, guys, this is
Yes.
my thoughts on Tuesday's results. Plus, guys, Tex is the only team win all 11 games by 20 plus. Our defense only allowed 135 points, 11.25 per game. Jacob Rodriguez for Heisman.
Hey, Mitch, let me say this. Shout
I
out to
like
our
Jacob. Shout out to
subscribers.
Texas Tech.
Cause we got a Texas Tech fan in the comments. I don't know any Texas Tech fan.
Hey,
I know
I know
none.
people in Lubbock, man. It could be my people or something, man.
Okay,
I know
you
people in
but
Lubbock,
you
man.
actually been to Texas, so that's cool. If you from Louisville and you just live here, you might maybe spun the block in Texas. I ain't never been to Lubbock. I've been to Dallas and
Hey,
I've
shout
been
out
to
to
Houston.
Lubbock. Don't listen to this
But
man.
but that's crazy though. Like I know I love the support. It's just I really looked in the
Shout out to
comments
the
and I was like,
806.
bruh, we got a real Texas Tech fan in the comments, bro. It's crazy.
That's what he's
Shout out
saying.
to old
Their
Texas Tech
defense is
man.
their defense is good, but y'all do play. No, no disrespect. Y'all do play in the Big 12,
I don't trust
and
Big
yeah,
12 teams.
and the toughest. If y'all come out here and beat the dog shit out of BYU, people,
They might lose though. That's the
that.
thing. They beat BYU already. BYU's definitely looking at film, bro. They might lose. Them
So
second games is
It's
real
hard to beat a
measuring
team
Hey,
sticks.
twice.
hey, Mitch. I got a question for. I guess I got a question for Tevin. So if BYU beats Texas Tech, do both of those Big 12 teams make the
no,
college football playoffs?
It's the thing, bro. With this playoffs,
no.
it's so, it's so tough, bro. Like honestly, I'm gonna keep it a being with you. They doing too much. They keep trying to. We want to put the best 12 in, but you got to be four of the top. I think they'll make it in off of criteria, but I think moving forward, it just need to be the best 12. It
Either
doesn't matter if you won your conference or not. Just put the best 12 in because once you try to squeak one person, or if you're gonna do this, you can do this, Zell. Give one non-power four a lock if you want to be fair, and then the
I
top
like
11,
that.
and then the top 11 because you keep
Yeah, I
doing
like
this.
that.
If BYU wins and Texas don't make it in, that would be insane. Like let's be real about it because Texas schedule, even when you go look at the actual statistical measurements
It was
on paper,
ridiculous.
they schedule's crazy.
It was
So at this
ridiculous.
point, at 9-3, you got to put them in because it's
I
the SEC. I told y'all 8-4 team could make it, and Texas was the team that I had in my mind
but,
based
but
off of their schedule
do
that
y'all
could
notice
potentially
how
do
they
it.
changed it? 'Cause, remember last year they had like all the automatic locks from the conference as the top four. So that's
Yeah,
when you had Boise State 3 or 4 like that. Like they changed
but
it. Like
y'all
at
know why they
first,
keep changing it though. It's the
yeah,
SEC.
because they don't know what they're doing
They
honestly with
hate
this
putting
twelve.
like 8 teams in the
But they know
SEC.
what time it is, though.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
that's
lie
what
to
I'm
you.
saying.
There's no way BYU and Texas Tech can make it. Whoever wins that game is going.
No, one team makes it, but he's saying just BYU make it at all.
They
I
got they
don't
got
think
two. That means a Big 12 team will have two losses.
that's what I'm saying.
There's
I don't
no
You got
think
to
way.
a
But
Big
Big 12
12
and
convincingly.
team with
ACC
two
is kind
BYU
of
losses
got to
like
make
the
it.
same
convincingly
in a
beat
way.
Texas Tech, though, because
Yeah.
Texas Tech beat them
Yeah,
29-7 the
Here's the
first
thing.
game.
yeah.
Like whoever wins the Big 12 is going for sure.
They gonna
That
give them a
loser,
Yeah,
jump
hundred
but
though,
the
percent.
Ted.
loser's
That's the
gonna
thing.
the loser's gonna have two losses.
Yeah, if
And I'm not even.
BYU wins, they gonna give them a jump over Texas Tech. And
It's
I'm
the
I
not.
don't
strength
think
of
if
the it's
Yeah.
the
BYU
strength of
wins,
the
they
whooping.
deserve to be in there.
It's the
What'd you
strength of
say?
the whipping, though. If BYU whoops Tech, then then they could kind of because like 29-7 is kind of convincing, right? But then
It
Yeah.
if
is.
you
Yeah.
do it again, if you do it again, or if you don't do it again, how bad does Texas Tech? Or excuse me, BYU beat them? Like it's a toss up, and then just like what
There's
Cheddar's saying,
no
But the way the
there's no
voters
way
do
though.
it, Ted, though, they're still gonna give them like wherever. Where is Texas Tech right now? 5, 6,
Yeah,
something
five,
like that.
five, I think.
BYU will jump over them and they will make Texas Tech fall. How far Texas Tech falls is the question, but BYU will be ahead of them in the rankings.
right? So just like they said in the comments, shout out Cheddars and shout out Old Texas man. They said the ACC championship game is messing it all up. Right now, Texas Tech is the 12
Yeah.
and a half point favorite over BYU, which is heavy.
Mm.
Texas path that they go Bama, Texas, Vandy for 10 and 12. If Bama loses big in the SEC championship, but Georgia has to dominate. Um, and then Cheddar said
Hey,
Tech has the number one run defense in
right.
college. So
Yeah, and
there's a
that's the
lot.
thing. They in the Big 12 with the number. And guess who the best runner is in the Big 12 on their team? Dickey's probably the best runner, and he's on their team.
But you gotta
So
understand, bro. They saying that they got the best run defense, bro. Y'all open up the checkbook. Y'all NILs was crazy for that
I think
yeah,
defensive
it's
front.
like 24
Like
yeah.
million or
like
something.
their money overall, which is insane to think about, was equivalent to the money that UNC spent on that damn quarterback. What
Come
the
on,
hell?
bro. Listen, if Texas Tech can shut down Georgia run game, I believe in Texas Tech. Does anybody on this panel that's here right now think that Texas Tech shutting down the Georgia run game?
Georgia, yeah. I can. Georgia run game ain't nothing crazy.
I
Now
would hope
Notre
so.
Dame's run game,
It
that'd be
ain't nothing
different.
crazy in the
You go stop
SEC,
Jeremiah
Mitch.
Love, and then I'm gonna be
Yeah,
convinced.
like Georgia's run game ain't
Yeah.
really nothing. It's nothing
Go
crazy.
stop Jeremiah
But
Love, and
I'm
then I'm
I
gonna
feel
be
saying,
like
bro,
convinced.
I feel like
it's
Notre
nothing
Dame having
crazy.
Jeremiah Love is helping them in the playoffs too. Just having
Yeah, it's
that
nothing.
name to
He's
put
It's
in
nothing
the
OD.
crazy
playoff.
in the SEC, Mitch. But they gonna if Georgia plays,
Now I
I
will
like
say
Tech.
trenches. I'm with you,
Yeah,
which will
come
impact. You know what I'm
on, come
saying?
on, bro. They gonna walk Tech. Sorry to our local Tech fan. We got love for you. We appreciate you being here. Y'all play Georgia. Y'all gonna have to show me that y'all for real.
He'll be
Y'all gonna
back.
and I don't even like Georgia, but y'all gonna get dog walk if y'all play Georgia. Like it's just that's where
Yeah,
my mind is.
yeah. You got it's
Make
got
me
to
a
be one of
believer.
them prove it type of thing,
Yeah, you
man.
gotta make me a
And
believer,
I'm a
bro.
Texas fan, so you already know I don't rock with y'all.
Yeah,
But
come
you
on.
know, whoever wins that game's going. Whoever loses, I'm sorry, you can't go. I would want Miami in before the
That's
loser
gonna
of
be a damn good
big
game,
a
though.
Big 12
Shit.
championship. So.
Listen, just y'all be ready for Selection Sunday. It's gonna be hell. It's gonna be
Like just think of this.
chaos.
Just think of this. Would
Man,
y'all rather want a 2-loss Big 12 team or Vandy?
Vandy,
Vandy?
Exactly.
Vandy, Vandy.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
way they
Um,
played this year,
Exactly
Vandy.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And you definitely
Shout out
want my.
Steve
I would
Jordan.
want
He said
Miami over a
What'd you
2-loss
say,
Big 12
Ted?
team.
Steve Jordan in the comments is a new subscriber. He says LJ
LJ
Martin
Martin.
is the best running back in the Big 12, not a BYU fan.
All right. I
Okay.
gotta watch. You gotta watch. Wait, what? Big 12 is better than the ACC? Is it? Well, yeah, it is, but that's not saying
Hey man,
much. That's not
they
saying
not gonna
much.
ever say
It's up
that.
for discussion.
Y'all poo right now, yo. Y'all poo right now.
We
I
got
ain't gonna lie.
Virginia and Duke in the ACC championship.
Hey,
Duke
I'll give you
made it
I
that.
love the
because his
comments,
first
man.
loss.
Yeah.
He said if
That's
Bama loses a close
That's
game,
crazy.
crazy.
he said if Bama
That's
loses a
insane.
close game, they'll keep them in. Vandy only gets in if Bama beats Georgia and BYU doesn't win.
I don't think Vandy's getting it. I'd put Miami in over Vandy, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would you
we
want to
also
watch that
basing
though?
this off of old
So
rankings too.
if they were to just go against each other, who do you think has the edge?
you talking about Vandy, Miami?
hmm Just
I'll pick
asking. I'm
Miami.
just playing outside in.
I
Diego's
think
nice, but
I think Miami
I'll pick Miami.
I'm going
Hey
Vandy.
players.
Diego, just hey yo,
I'm
listen.
going
Yeah,
Vandy. Yeah,
I
We
me and
just
got
Ted on the
Ruben Bain,
I
same
Messador.
time.
I just lost 3 blue bills thinking that Diego wasn't who he was last night against Tennessee.
He did that
Tennessee,
Heisman
here's the thing:
pose.
Tennessee's defense ain't like that,
He said,
but Miami's defense,
Like that.
Miami's defense is different. So
But Pavia
"Yeah,
didn't look that funny against elite defenses this year.
shit,
Hey,
he
y'all
played. He
better
was,
quit playing with Diego, man.
no, Diego's nice. I'd rather want Vandy in over hell. Even if Tech, I'd rather want Vandy in over Texas Tech, even if they win.
Man,
But that's
shout
not gonna
out to the
happen.
subs, man. Shout out
But
to y'all, man.
respect
man,
to
I want to
Texas
see
Tech.
Texas
Nah,
Tech get in
for
there,
for
man."
sure, for sure.
Oh,
He
you
said
ain't gonna
Texas
like
don't
this
All
deserve
one,
to
right,
be
Mitch.
in
see,
there.
see, he ain't letting it go. See, all right now,
Hey,
all right now,
he said,
all right
hey,
now, boy.
he
Hey,
talking
Hey,
his
let me tell
talk.
you
He
what.
said Lovey's in the building. Fuck you
Don't
man,
get me
mean?
wrong. You are right. We do not deserve to be in there off our record, but we both know if we played each other,
Yeah,
you
come
be
on, bro.
shaking in your boots. Don't do that, my boy.
Shit, I wouldn't even say that.
Don't.
Based
Hey,
off of prestige, though, Tech, y'all gotta be realistic. The committee definitely want Texas in there.
oh, that's
If
bad.
they can find a
They
way to
want
put Texas
Texas
in
and
there,
Notre Dame
they
in there.
want
They want
Texas in there. They
Texas
want
just
Bama
off.
in there too.
Oh,
Oh, here he goes.
he's
I
still
know
All right,
that
jamming.
one.
He's
y'all.
still
Hey,
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 jamming. He's
yo,
man.
still
Hey,
I
hold
jamming.
on,
never
hold on, hold
heard
on.
that one. Hey,
I don't
that's
even know if we got
crazy.
this option. Zell, ban him real quick, man. Go ahead. Hey, we
He
appreciate
said,
the
man.
support. Ban him. Get him out of here.
Hey, he teaching me new insults for Texas, bro. I ain't know
he
they
said,
got
You already
swear
ban.
words
know
is
all
crazy.
day.
Nah,
That's
follow,
disrespectful.
follow, subscribe. We gonna keep talking about this. Do all that.
Y'all ain't been shit. We ain't cared about y'all since Michael Crabtree, bro. Stop it. Don't do
Hey
that.
man,
And I'm
Crabtree is
still don't
crazy.
like Michael Crabtree because of that
act
catch.
like Patrick Mahomes ain't up to that
Hold on.
school, man.
Pat was after Crabtree.
They were shit. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
They,
He had
They
the best
weren't
game.
good.
He
you
had the
right, you
best
right,
game
you
with
right,
Johnny
you right,
against
you right,
Johnny.
you right.
Like they were terrible.
Oh
They-
Put up
shit.
hell numbers. They were
You right.
terrible.
That as a
Shout out
team,
my
they
boy
was
Cliff
not better.
Kingsbury.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Nah, Cliff was him.
who y'all think gonna be
Shout
the
out to
last
Old
team
Texas though.
in? Who
Appreciate
Oh
y'all
the
think gonna
He
Lord,
be?
gonna
this
ban
a
him,
this a
bro. He
big
said,
boy
"I'm just
comment right
having
here.
fun." He thought you
Ah,
was serious.
shit.
He thought he was gonna get
That
banned
one
for it. He
team that
said,
honestly
"Hey,
doesn't need to be in it is Oklahoma. They have barely won the big games, barely. I'd
They
rather have
won.
OSU, Indiana, Georgia, Alabama, Notre Dame, Miami, Texas A&M,
North
Texas Tech,
Texas?
JMU.
JMU,
Damn,
Ole
that's
Miss, Oregon, and North Texas.
Yeah, bro.
disrespectful."
Steve, you tripping,
Steve
my
Jordan is
boy?
disrespectful.
That's
That's
Hey,
crazy.
I heard
crazy.
about North Texas and JMU, but I
North
haven't
Texas
really
got
watched
offense,
them.
bro.
Yeah, no.
North Texas got offense, bro. They can air that bitch out, but I
Can
don't think
they?
they can stop. They can
Who the hell
stop
they
any
gonna
of their
stop in
top
the
teams.
other 11
That's what
teams?
I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
you're
saying.
tripping.
They can air it out if they play a perfect offensive game. They'll stay in the game with somebody, but
You know who
yeah.
else can air it out? North Carolina State, and we not talking about them. That's who they can air it
Yeah,
out.
Hey,
I done
hey,
seen
you
North
right.
Carolina State air it out against Georgia Tech. No, this
Nah,
not
yeah,
the
that's
same.
bro.
what I'm saying.
Steve,
I'm just
that's crazy.
saying, like, shout out to North Texas, but hell no.
Illinois can air it out. North Carolina State can
Yeah,
air it out. It's just not the same,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
and it's
Yeah,
cool to say that, but over OU, that's
it's that.
crazy.
But you got to think about it. Y'all remember when you was that Central Florida went undefeated and they had their imaginary national championship? I feel like this is the reason why they putting those teams in there to give them that
Yeah.
chance. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
He
and
Like
they
said
shouldn't.
imaginary championship.
If this
that's
is
what it
how
That's
they
was. They
gonna
had
crazy.
do it,
shirts.
if this is how they gonna do it, they just need to put SEC
Nah.
and ACC in their own little playoff bracket.
No,
So just
somebody
to
said,
go off
They
hold
what
on,
need like a
Ted, hold
hold
on,
on,
real
tiebreaker or
Mitch.
quick,
something, man.
real
Like
Go
quick,
let
ahead,
real
them
Mitch.
quick.
Go
play
ahead,
two
Mitch.
games in the
So
playoffs.
I can't remember. I saw this on social media somewhere, and it's gonna be a slight to the non-power four teams. HBCUs on ESPN, they play their games. These teams that are not in the power four, hey man, have y'all's own bracket. It will generate money. Cool.
Yeah.
Y'all keep on coming in here, and y'all get if y'all get blasted every year, take that shit on somewhere, man. We do not care. No disrespect. We don't care about y'all. You now, granted, the only way it works is if one of y'all win that first round matchup. If every year y'all get smoked, what are we doing? Like it
But see,
makes no sense.
Hey, I
that's the problem though, Mitch. They done already got a taste of what the FBS is like. As far look, I know Ted, I know, but hear me out on some
he said, "Hear me out."
on some illegal activities type shit. You feel me? But legal, cause with the FBS, bro, that FBS money ain't no joke. They not FCS teams. They might look like an FCS team when they play them real dogs in the playoffs, but that money's too good, bro. So like it's you can't convince them to do their own bracket because they're gonna be like, well, we're FBS too. We deserve the same opportunities and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, we all watch football and we all got eyes. That
Damn, let's go to comments. Christian says, someone
they
tell
ain't cutting it.
UGA daddy's home. I guess he's a Bama fan. Okay. Respect. Oh, Texas
Damn.
guys, you go to College Station, make sure you wear a face mask. Why? So you don't smell all that shit. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get back to you, my boy. Steve
Hey, we
Jordan.
gotta keep him in the chat, man.
Look at North Texas
Gotta
and
keep him.
JMU. They deserve to be in it, no matter what conference they come from. I disagree. That's 11
No,
and 11 or 12. And who says an underdog can't upset against a Power Four school?
we say.
We say it, and it really hasn't been
We
done.
That
say.
Like
shit looked crazy last year when Indiana played Ohio State, man, or Tennessee played Ohio State, whatever that shit was last year in the playoffs.
Pack says, conference championships and rivalry games are bigger deals in college football than the playoffs. Was better spoiling A&M season than making the playoffs. No, I disagree. No, well, I'll take that back. Shit.
That's some
Beating
rivalry
eight,
shit right
it's
there.
fuck. It is. You're right in certain situations,
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure if Texas could lose that game and make it to the college football playoffs and possibly win a championship, they'll take that. So,
So so bygones can be bygones. We can argue and debate with the guys in the comments all we want to. But let me be straight to the point. What is going to be the most anticipated matchup that you guys want to see? Like
and
who do you
Anticipated for
want?
this year.
Yeah. Just slated for this year when it comes to
Well,
all the best 12 teams get in. Cool. Rank them how they rank them. But who do you want to
honestly, I
see?
want to see OSU GA again. It's been a minute since we seen
So
UGA
OSU GA, you
OSU.
want to see them? Who you got winning this year? Excuse me.
Bro, listen, I gotta go OSU until they beaten. They the big dogs. They literally, and it's crazy because obviously I give the SEC all the credit,
Okay.
but OSU they said don't worry about the rest of the Big Ten, worry about us, and
That's a
that's what
fact.
they own. That's what
yeah.
they
Yeah.
own, bro.
How about you, Zell? Who you got as an anticipated matchup out of these Big 12, quote unquote, however they get up in there?
Honestly, seeing how Indiana's playing, I want to see Indiana. So I'm saying Indiana, and I'm
Versus
have to pick a SEC school. So I guess yeah, Georgia.
Indiana, Georgia, and who you got the outcome to be in? That's whew.
Ugh. I like fuck it. I go to Indiana.
Okay. I love it. This is
And only
all
reason
on
why I'm
wax.
saying that, only reason why I'm saying that because I feel like Mendoza is like a that Heisman. I feel like he can show why he is or should be the Heisman winner, basically.
And them receivers are special to me.
Yeah, Omar Cooper. Yeah.
Hmm
And the other receivers too, yeah.
Listen, I
How
ain't gonna
about
lie, Zell. That happens. I'm pulling up the Bloomington. Real talk. Cause
Hey,
I've
fuck it.
been to IU and it's lit.
Let's ride. We
And
ride together. Fuck it.
listen, it'll be lit. It'll be lit off that for sure.
Oh yeah.
That's
what
a
you
quick
got, Big
ride.
Dog Mitch?
I was trying to think of a different game besides the Georgia OSU, but it's
That's really
just
the one.
it's the one because Ohio State people are saying like y'all said they played in the Big Ten. No, but they don't really play anybody is what they're saying. Even though they played Oregon, but and they got to play them in the conference championship game. So it's just on
They gotta play
paper
IU. IU.
IU in the championship. So that's gonna they already beat Oregon. They got to play IU. They beat them. It's like okay, they're solidified, but it's just that SEC. It's just big time football. So you got to Ohio State, Georgia is they're the best. They're the like you said the big dogs. Like
Hey,
it is what it is,
Hey,
man.
Tim,
we
Tim
got
Jones,
mayhem
Tim's,
in we got mayhem in the chat, y'all.
What do you
he
say?
said Texans. He said,
he
he said,
taking
wow,
shots at his
bandwagon.
punk
Said,
ass.
ain't you a Dallas fan? Shaking my head.
Hey
Mm.
man, listen,
And the
listen.
answer
Damn.
that
First,
Tim, no, he's not. He's not a Dallas fan.
He said that
yeah,
he,
And
hey
they
Tim,
know.
he said that he dropped his flag, bro.
The moment he
I
became a
did.
Texas fan, they became bad. They started losing.
Hey, first of all, we're gonna win
Cowboys
tonight. We're
Cowboys on a
gonna
winning
win
streak
today.
now,
We're gonna
man.
win
Go
today,
back.
Zell. Mind your business, all right? Second of all, we got the best pass rush in the league. Shout out to Mitch and Ted because y'all spoke on Mr. Hunter. He riding
Danny
with my dog
Danny.
though, Mr. Will Anderson Jr. We got the best defense in the league. And guess what? We playing against Indiana Jones on a fucked up leg. We're going to win today. We can talk about that more later or now if y'all want,
Let's
but
They
we're
go
might
gonna
right
win
now.
today.
they might take that 15-yard penalty, go straight for the
Let,
legs, man.
let's
Y'all
do
want
it,
to switch it
man.
up? Y'all want to
Let's
leave
let's
for
let's
leave
let's
college?
pivot. Let's pivot to NFL.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's talk to us. Sid. What we talking about?
I think I'm gonna go on record, and I've seen a lot of elite defenses. All right, I've seen a lot of elite defenses in my years. Like I'm talking about complex, whether they, front heavy on the D line. The backers are good. They got great mics, or they got good safeties, lockdown corners, right? But I will say, I'll go on record, man. This Texans team is moving up on my all-time defensive team ever, and it's kind of tough to say, because obviously CJ has been injured, and he's been facing a lot of injuries that's taken toll for him to actually get back. When you deal with them concussions and things of that nature, bro, you got to take your time. You can't rush back. But I will give a lot of credit to Davis Mills. He's holding it down. He did what he needed to do. He took
Shout
care
out
of
to
the
D
football games
Mills.
while CJ Stroud is down. But you got to understand, bro. I don't think that I could ever remember on the top of my head that I got two edge rushers and double digit sacks, and it's still a lot of games ago. It's been a long time. Y'all probably can hold it down in the comments, but what Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter are doing, man, it's very special, and what Coach Ryan is able to cook up every single Sunday or Monday, Thursday, however you want to cook up the schedule. He is cooking up very, very special and exotic schemes. You know how, like, as the last couple of years, the DC from Minnesota has, like, all he does is blitz, 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 blitz.
You
Like,
talking about Brian?
yeah, well, Brian Flores, I think his name
Yep.
is, or something like
Yep.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
so he,
Yeah.
he
Used to be
dials
at
up a lot
Norm.
of exotic blitzes, and he puts a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and a lot of people make mistakes and kind of hide the lack of D line pressure. But with Houston, y'all don't have to even do the blitzes. Y'all can just
No.
stay home. Y'all can pressure. Y'all got a lockdown corner. Y'all got a lot of complementary weapons, and y'all got the two best D lines in as a totality of football, bro. I give a lot of props to y'all, bro. But
Hey man, does anybody else want to go before I talk my shit?
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
let me
Real
know.
quick, real quick. Go back
Go
to
ahead.
the. We're gonna get off college football in the chat, but if Duke wins and the Conference USA team make the playoffs, do I want them in? No. I want the 12 best teams in college football to be in the playoffs. I don't give a fuck about the conference championships, whoever the best 12 teams. That's how I feel about it. Steve, I rock with you, but I just want to you want to see the best teams play. That's simple as that. Is that how it
Hey,
is? No, but it
hey,
is what it is.
Mitch, don't let them forget it. We got a lot of new people in here too. So me and Mitch, we run the show. Obviously, Zell and Ted they'll jump in, but on Thursdays when it's about football, it's Mitch and Ted. You feel me? So all y'all new subscribers, please make sure y'all tune in Wednesday. We're doing Wednesday because Darius Miller gonna be here on Thursday. We'll talk about that more later. But Darius Miller from UK, y'all know the vibes. They know the vibes too. Even the hater Mitch, he fuck with D Mill. Everybody fuck with D
Nah,
Mill,
not
man. But
really, but
he a hater. Don't listen to him. But
Yeah,
he's
he a
our
but
rival.
hater.
He's
He
our
y'all,
fuck with
rival.
us.
He's
listen,
our rival in high school. I really, you know what I'm saying.
but
y'all,
listen, 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 listen,
hey,
listen.
go ahead, Ted.
For all the people that have not subscribed to the channel, make sure that y'all do tap in. Like Tevin said, Tevin and Mitch, they host an amazing Thursday pod. And then me, Zell, and the rest of the crew, we hold it down on Sundays. Definitely tap in and subscribe, man. Comment, like, share, and tell all your friends. We appreciate all the interaction that you guys did in the comments today. And we're going to still continue on and do a little bit of NFL segment for y'all. So make sure y'all stay
Damn,
tapped in. Y'all stay interactive, man. The comments and the love, we definitely appreciate
they
it.
We
loving college
appreciate it for
football, boy.
sure.
They only
I'm
want
like,
us to
Hey,
leave.
we got
Yeah,
we
I
got
don't
we
They
even
are
got
think they
one
want
loving
us
more
to
college
leave.
listen,
season.
football.
we need that energy. Hey, we got y'all because for real, we talk about college to extent, but we get a little more NFL love on Thursday. We'll have a man. Listen, that'll take up most of Wednesday for real, especially because we're gonna have brand new rankings coming in
Yeah,
on Wednesday. They
And
come
all
in on
these guys,
Tuesday,
make sure that y'all
but we'll
come
be
back
doing
for
the
the
show on
Wednesday
Wednesday.
show.
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure. For sure. But let's tap into that NFL bag, Mitch. What we got? What we got? Are
He
we
said, "Why
are
Uh,
we
would I
go back
subscribe
to the
if y'all don't
Texans?
even
Man,
think that
We
OU
going back
should
to
be
the
in the
Texans?
playoff?"
if
hold on, hold
If
on.
OU win, they should be in the SEC, so they got it.
They're in.
Nah,
He
for
OU
said,
is
sure.
"We don't
in,
know
No,
bro.
ball." That's
What
OU's
is he
crazy.
in.
talking about?
OU's locked.
OU,
I
They
never
OU
locked.
said
is
they wasn't
in.
gonna be in there.
Yeah, OU's
We
locked.
never said
OU's
OU
locked.
Yeah,
ain't gonna be in there.
Hey, shout out to you,
OU's
bro.
in.
We were reading the comments, dude.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, don't get me
OU's
wrong.
locked.
Hey, in that rivalry, boy, we beat y'all, but y'all are in. I'm not gonna hate. Y'all are in.
Dang, he said I ain't gonna subscribe. Dang.
He said he don't. We don't know
Hey.
But you
ball
gotta
because we
think
was
about
reading
it.
the comments.
Hey,
Ted
listen,
gave props
brother.
to the quarterback.
Listen,
Yeah,
brother. We
he
would
just
love
tuned
your
in. There. It's
sub.
all good. It's all good.
We would love your sub if you want to give it. But if not, adios, brother.
Now
We're good
we
over
made it.
here.
We made it. We in good and
We're
bad.
good
You
over
know,
here. We
that's
got a
good.
lot
We
of
made
love.
it.
We ain't. But we definitely showed OU love. Y'all, you must be reading everybody else's comments, and
We're only
brother,
Yeah.
they're not
interacting
on
with
the
the
panel.
comments. We showed OU love. I just said
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm
y'all
saying.
quarterback showed grit against LSU. I just
He
said
just
that,
tapped
bro.
in, Ted. He trolling, bro. He trolling. But back
All
to
right.
NFL, y'all. Texas, man. Listen, man. I love this defense. I ain't seen a defense like this. I don't even think when I was rocking with Dallas and we had D Ware and them boys, we ain't had, like Ted said, we ain't have a defense like this. I mean, they barely giving up 14 points, bro.
Hmm.
Like that's crazy. That means the best you can do against my Texans is get a tutty and maybe two fieldies, maybe. Bullock safety right now. Come on, man. And everybody talks about Stingley Jr. the most. We're good everywhere. We're good everywhere on defense. The issue is the offense, but I love that how good our defense was. Like Ted was talking about it earlier. Concussions aren't nothing to play with. Most of the time when people come back from a concussion, they rushed it as medically fast as they're allowed to without breaking any rule. They rush it all the time. We saw Dayball. That's pretty part of the reason he lost his job. He's trying to rush back the future of the franchise from a concussion immediately. So I think they really took their time with CJ because I'm gonna be honest. I think they were like, we trust the defense enough, and if we do crash and burn, we can watch this season, and we'll move to the next season, and you feel me, get some
You still
picks.
got the core of defense, right? So
Exactly. We'll
even if
we'll
it's a
take care of
wash,
it. Exactly.
it's still a reward.
Exactly. So I don't think they were tripping too much on how it went. And I honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't think they expect Davis to really be that locked in because Davis has been with us for a minute. He was actually the quarterback before CJ
He's a
came our
certified
starting
gunslinger.
quarterback. Yeah, yeah, and then he's been doing this. He did this shit in college. So
He has a
Davis
great arm.
Davis is legit, but man, like it just shows sometimes everybody's not going to be a starter, right? But when you lock in that backup position and you ready for your moment, like Davis, you have these moments. I mean, motherfuckers was saying Mills Mafia, bro. When we played the Bills, which is crazy. Like you like,
It's
huh,
also
Davis?
crazy is
But
saying he's legit. That nigga's not legit. He's doing good.
legit for a backup, Mitch.
Oh,
For a
okay.
backup.
All right.
Come on. He's not
Saying he's a
like there's a
gunslinger.
reason.
What are we
Yeah.
doing?
No,
He's a
we're
gunslinger.
talking about a backup, bro. There's a reason
Okay.
why CJ is
Yeah.
starting today. And even he said, yeah, CJ is gonna be the start. Like he knows his role, bro. He's staying in his lane. And it's just very unfortunate that we don't have Joe Mixon, y'all. Because I feel like if we had Joe Mixon, this wouldn't be a conversation. We'd be a lot for the playoffs, not fighting for it, and we probably would be more of a conversation for the number one spot in our division. I don't think we can steal that from the Colts because they got a gap on us, and I don't see them plummeting that bad. But if Daniel Jones' injury is as serious as they saying, they might slide, and we might really end up taking the number one spot for the AFC South,
Who's the
which would be
backup in
insane.
Indiana?
It's
Minneapolis.
Riley Leonard, and I like Riley Leonard, but he ain't ready.
Oh, that's from Notre Dame. Nah,
Huh?
is that Notre
From
Dame?
Notre Dame, the one that ran the
Okay,
ball all the
yeah.
time. Yeah, like they gonna be
Mhm.
running. Listen, they gonna be running wishbone over there. They get Riley in, they gonna be running wishbone for the rest of the season. They not about to be airing that thing out,
Iconic.
man.
Iconic.
Yeah,
What up, boy? That's our guy.
So yeah, man, I'm feeling great about today. Honestly, today it's gonna be a great day. I'm gonna give us the dub. It's gonna be 20-10. It's
Who
gonna
y'all
be
play the
twenty to
Colts?
ten. We play the Colts,
Damn.
the big dog. At that crib. We
Ugh.
finna walk in they trap, Ted, and take over they trap. We finna walk in they trap and take over they
AFC
trap.
South. That's not my hood.
I know, I
Hey,
know. I'm just letting you know. We got real goons. We got real goons over here.
I
We
got
hungry.
some. I got some for the AFC South people, man,
What's
because
up?
they've been talking about this guy, Sauce Gardner. Is he on the up or the down?
I like Sauce. I love
He's
Sauce.
okay. He's
'Cause
He's
I
okay.
good.
just been hearing different stuff. Like I know y'all not Sauce Gardner fans and stuff. That's why I'm kind of just asking. Like
I don't have a beef with him like a lot of people do. I think to expect him to instantly be locked down in the system, is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But I think he's gonna get integrated in the system and locked in. I'll tell you one thing though. Today he's not all that soft shit is dead. Nico's doing his thing.
Call him a
Nico's doing his
mind.
thing. So
Call him a mind
he
today.
better hope he's not locked on him because Nico Collins is going crazy today. He dropping a buck. He dropping a buck at least in the tutty.
A buck?
A buck. A buck and a tutty. First game back, CJ. We getting a buck and a tutty.
Okay.
God
Y'all
damn,
better y'all
boy.
better figure something out
We
about Tyler
spent
Warren.
15 minutes talking about the Texans, boy.
Yeah,
God
hey man.
Let's move
Listen,
on.
we spent
hey,
20 minutes talking about Texas, so let us get our shine.
we are who we are. It's not my
Hey,
fault,
you feel
man.
me? Look, Texas is the place to be. That's
Oh,
what
we
we
talked
Uh,
do.
about every team in the state of Texas, literally college,
uh,
Yeah,
professional.
for sure,
go to
for
Thursday.
sure.
Can we go to Thursday
Except
football,
Dallas.
man?
Oh.
Packers versus Lions. Packers won 31-24. The Detroit's kind of on like they're hitting a rough patch right now. Zell is our Lions fan. How you feel, Zell? What you thinking?
Dan Campbell, man, he not the offensive coordinator. He not the
Is,
offensive coordinator.
is it
I don't
that,
know
or do you think it's his always going for it is messing y'all up?
that. Well, him. That's the thing about it. It's like he's a good coach, but at the same time, you too risky for us, man. Like we should have probably went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago, or maybe last year. Like I feel like he been kind of hurting us in ways it shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we've been doing the job, but like when it comes to them crucial moments, he just keep showing that he's the bigger guy. So you know what I'm saying? Like it just. And I'm watching these play calls that he's doing. I'm like, JMO to the middle, JMO to the middle. Oh, screen pass, screen pass. I'm just like doing the same plays. It's like you gotta just change it up or something, man. It's just the same shit over and over again. And I feel like the defense kind of declining too. So it's just it don't look good for us right now at the moment.
Well, y'all
Hold on,
y'all been getting killed with injuries, but
Yeah,
I agree with B. They're taking too many risks. Like, bro, just sometimes it's okay to punt. It's okay to punt. It's okay to take field goals, man. You giving the team like you're going for it on the 50-yard line,
yeah.
bro. Punt the
Nah,
ball. Make them drive the field. If they drive the field, cool. It is what it is. But giving them short field, it's just. I get it. You're aggressive. That's how you play. But you've also I don't know how many games they've won by that doing that, but they've lost, especially this year. They've
yeah,
lost
a lot.
games a lot because of he's doing that.
Probably
So
every
I
game, honestly.
it just
hey, hey, Zell, Mitch, man, listen, like another thing, because we're gonna talk about it, and I know Ted probably don't want to talk about it too much, but we're gonna talk about that Dallas KC. I don't understand when y'all got J Mo and y'all. No, it's not a shot. I'll be honest, because I'd be on the same vibe with you if I was a KC fan, because that was some bullshit. But what I'm saying more specifically is we just seen in Dallas, man, when you let a duo go off and do their thing, it's beautiful offense, bro. I don't understand why we're not seeing that in Detroit. Like you got two of the
you wouldn't
best
have seen
receivers.
that. You wouldn't have seen that if St. Brown didn't get hurt.
True, true,
That's
true.
what's crazy. JMO, he's a should be a factor every
And
week.
Exactly.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on with J-Mo. Like, let that boy cook because it's only gonna help Brown. And you see when you exert Brown and he's doing the most on the field, which this is why we love Amon St. Brown, right? He got he got hurt blocking. Like that man was out there making real plays that you don't expect from your receiver, but you want from your receiver. And somebody just rolled up on the back of his ankle and he got hurt. But he was mad because he knew he's like, bro, I still got the dog in me. I want to keep going. But
Yeah.
obviously, that's a star player. They're not about to get him hurt. But I just don't understand why that tandem. They should be when we have those talks, Mitch. When we're like, who's the best duo? We should be talking
Yeah,
about them.
no,
We
I
should be
agree.
talking about them. Because right now we know who the best duo is. It's in Dallas. But they should be somewhere close to that, in my opinion, as far as production. Because we know they
Hey,
got the talent.
hey. You said the best duos in Dallas.
The best duos in Dallas.
We
Is
can talk
that
about
He
that. We
arguable
can
or
talk hold on,
unanimous?
before
Because
we
I can
get
say
there.
George Pickens. I can say George Pickens. I don't know about the
Yeah,
other
hold
receivers
on.
though.
Before we get
okay, that's
there,
fine.
Ted, you want to talk about your boy real quick? Your defensive lineman for the Packers. You want to talk about him?
Oh, you want to talk about that? Yeah, we can talk about that. Hey, listen. I always got love for Michael Parsons, but he definitely with the op. I don't care what team I like. I'll never like Green Bay. But shout out Green Bay, man. I picked them to win this game. Hey, y'all seen what Michael was doing, bro? He damn near led the team in tackles. Like he was all over the place. The man just needed some time, bro, like to get integrated in the system. He's been cooking. He's top 5 in sacks. He just broke the record for most consecutive seasons. Was a 5 to start off with at least 12 plus sacks. Like, come on, bro. I don't know what we expect from Micah, but I guess it's just because it's hard, right? We got Miles Garrett down up there in Cleveland going insane. That man's a monster. He deserves all the love and all the credit. I'm pretty sure we can all agree and have a consensus that he's going to be the defensive player of the year. And it's just unfortunate because he's on a shitty team, a shit team who waited forever to play their best quarterback, and now they're not even going to be in contention for the playoffs. Meanwhile, obviously Micah and them, they're going to the playoffs. He's not going to get defensive player of the year, even with his phenomenal performances he's been having lately. Just because, obviously, like I mean, we got to give it to Garrett. Garrett's going to have like 25 sacks, so we have to give it to Garrett. No question asked. But I think Micah's doing everything that should be expected of him. I'm not saying is expected because obviously this panel has said, "Hey, bro, we need to see Micah do X, Y, and Z." And yes, they have him listed as a DN, but everybody knows he's a hybrid up here. We know he's a hybrid. You have to let him do more things a part of the game as far as the linebacker position is concerned, and more so use him on the pass rush when you need him. You don't need him on the pass rush every single play because he's too versatile for that. But I mean, I think Green Bay is looking like a way better team this year, and probably gonna take the crown from. Well, it's still the Bears, but I don't have faith in the Bears. Nothing the Bears can do will ever change my opinion with the Bears. I think the winner of their division is going to be either the Lions or Green Bay. So that's my thoughts on it.
Okay.
And our comments are crazy, by the way, y'all.
They are. I'm not.
Ted, and E, y'all been y'all been branching out. Y'all got us with the crazy folk in the comment now because some
Uh.
of that stuff is insane.
I already blocked them.
Good
So
Nah, but
job.
we
I
got
appreciate you, Ted.
Zell.
iconic, and somebody asked about New England though. They want
We'll
to. I
get
mean, they
to
want to
it.
know the Ravens making the playoffs and thoughts on New England.
Yeah,
So
we're
let's
gonna
get
Yeah,
to
talk
we'll
that.
get
about the Ravens
we'll
because
get to it.
we gotta
Yeah.
talk about that.
Uh, real quick, Zell. What point in the game did Micah Parsons take over?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Man, shit, I don't know.
All right.
Some man, that game was looking so. That game was everywhere. I was looking this way, looking that way.
Good.
Like it's Thanksgiving. I'm thinking about the fam. I'm like, man, fuck this
See,
shit, dog. This.
Ted, Mitch
All
about to
right.
spin it. He about to
All right.
spin it, but we're gonna let Mitch
That's
do his
crazy.
thing. We're gonna let Mitch do his
So
thing.
Now, what's up, Mitch? What's up?
it was a part of the game where, first of all, shout out to Green Bay, they shut down the run, so they had to make Detroit throw the football, and they especially had to throw the football in the fourth quarter, where I think he got 2.5 sacks. It was impressive. Yes, he got his sacks. Cool.
I know. I know. I think I know where you leading at.
You do,
Keep
you
going. Keep
do.
going.
Everybody does.
He's a
Everybody
fourth
on this
quarter.
panel
He
does
did
that.
good,
Go
and the
ahead, Mitch.
fourth quarter does matter. That's the he impacted the game where it mattered the most, I guess. But for 3 quarters,
I guess.
ah, he really was. He was like, when Jared Goff, they're not running the ball. They can't run the ball. The only thing they're doing is passing. Yes, he did good. But also, I will say, you said he's a hybrid player. If
Yes.
that is true, which I 100% disagree, because he rushes, he's a fucking edge rusher. He's Von Miller. If he is a hybrid player and he plays linebacker, he should have way more tackles. Way more tackles. Total tackles, not sacks, not tackles for loss, because his tackles for loss are coming from sacks. He should have way more tackles than he does. If he is a hybrid player. Even him not being a hybrid player, he don't have enough fucking tackles. If he is a hybrid player, he should have more pass breakups as a linebacker or edge rusher. He don't have them. He
Mm,
doesn't. He should have
I
more
like
forced
that.
fumbles. He don't have them like the rest of these guys do. So when I say, hey, now granted, if his specialty is to rush the quarterback and get sacks, and that's it, okay. But if that's what you play, the best defensive end edge rusher linebacker in the NFL to do, I'm sorry, you're not meeting my expectations. And he's up there right now in sacks, like top three. He also has one game up on the other players who haven't played today. So that he can drop if they do get us now. They cannot get a sack today, then yeah, he's still there. But if they do get a sack, he's gonna drop right back down. He's playing good of late. He is. I can't hate on it. He is playing good as late, but he's not up there. Like as much as you want to love Micah Parsons, you're gonna try to tell me he's been more impactful than Will Anderson and boys, and his stats can be better. His stats can be better than them, but it's been more impactful when you when you watch the game and you watch the game. And I know you probably watch more Texans games than Packers games. You're gonna try to tell
He
me
trying to appease
you're
to
gonna
my
try to tell me they're
fandom
more
now. It's crazy
impactful.
work.
I'm just saying, just watch the
I
games.
know. Hey,
Just
Ted,
say
did you want
it.
to say anything, or Zell? I'm gonna leave the floor open to y'all first before I rebuttal.
Nah, y'all got it.
Bro,
Y'all can
I
one v
don't
one.
know what Micah
They
did to
they
you.
said they said Mitch is speaking some facts in the comments,
I
man.
don't know what Micah did to you. I don't know what he did to you or doesn't do for you,
I just
but
told you what he doesn't do.
golly, this is what I'm gonna say, bro. Definitely with Green Bay, he's predominantly an edge rusher there. I mean, they literally have him listed as a D. When he was at Dallas, especially the years I was a fan, we moved him around a lot there. Um, they're not really doing that at Green Bay. I guess they're satisfied with him just rushing, or they're more satisfied with their linebackers. That's a prerogative. I don't know. I'm not a part of that organization. I can't stand Green Bay overall. The only thing I like in Green Bay, honestly, is Micah and probably Josh Jacobs. But what I'm trying to tell you, and I get what you're saying too. When you look at the stats, you don't see any of those things right now, so it's easy to make an argument against it. And respect to you because you do your homework and you be on with your points specific wise. What I'm telling you is that Micah can do all those things. Everybody on here has seen him do those things. We know he's capable of that. So what I'm saying is I think a lot of the reason they changed it too, maybe because if you remember earlier in his career, sometimes he looked gas. I'm not saying like you have to every play he has to be doing something else. I'm saying you have to pick and choose your schemes with him. When you have a player like that, you should utilize him to the full capacity. Will Anderson is a perfect example. I'm glad you brought him up because yes, he's playing edge rusher for us, the Texans, but he's a linebacker too. He's not just a DN. He's a linebacker. And predominantly, Daniil Hunter, over the years, he was more in the hybrid section too. But I think he just pretty much was like, hey, edge rushing, that's my shit. Like, I'm going to do this. And I'm true to this. And I would definitely say, I'd say both of them are better edge rushers than Micah. But again, Micah does multiple things. His stats have been off the chart, so he's taking, and let's be honest, Mitch. I'm gonna be real with you. He's taking advantage of the system, brother. Like if you got off the chart numbers and you breaking records and have these historic stats, you can ask for this type of money. So you can't be mad at him for getting the bag, bro.
Oh, I
Like
ain't mad at that.
he's
I'm talking
doing what
about
anybody else should do. Now, granted, should he be the highest paid player? No, but guess what, Mitch? Nobody ever stays the highest paid player for long. Ask Ted. He got the best quarterback in the league. And I feel like we blinked before Pat wasn't the highest paid player no more. That's just how the market works, bro.
yeah, I
That's just
agree.
how the
But
market
but with
works.
all those players, when they become the highest paid player, they get scrutinized. So that's how it
I mean,
is.
scrutinize is what do you need from Micah to be a satisfied football fan?
More than getting just sacks. If he's a highest paid player, does
So
Miles Garrett
so
just get
okay,
sacks? Does TJ
On
Watt just get
average, how
sacks?
many tackles should he get per game?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know, but he should get more than what he has.
You don't even have an expectation. You just
No,
looking
I
at
looked up the stats
what?
and I saw where he was with tackles with his peers. He is not up there with the top people
Who's the
And
top
with
people?
tackles and pass breakups and forced fumbles and all this
Cause
stuff.
you keep switching.
Shout out to Jack
To,
Campbell.
you're
Like
saying he's an edge rusher, right?
that's
Purely.
what he
That's how you
does.
looking at him.
You keep on saying like yes, maybe his first couple years in Dallas, yes.
Miles Garrett don't have more tackles than him.
I think you're not right.
Does he? Maybe solos. He got total. No, he does have total. Okay, you're right. He got 44. But Miles is
Now go to them forced fumbles,
no.
all
Let's
that
let's
stuff,
let's go
pass
down.
breakups. Go to all of. I've already looked the stuff up. I wouldn't be talking about it if I didn't look it up. He don't
Yeah,
have the
that's
stuff like his
that's
other the
that's
other
fair.
people do.
What's he got?
Like
38 total,
like
or
I
is it
think I think
25?
he's real close with your boy Will
38.
Anderson in tackles and
What's
uh
Burns got? What's Brian Burns
he's
got?
he's beating him too and pass
54.
breakups.
But you
He's
also
he's
gotta
he's killing
understand
with
this
pass
too.
breakups.
Hey, let's get our stat guy in here too, Mr. Ted. You gonna get a lot of tackles when your defense sucks. You gonna get a lot of tackles when your defense sucks. When you're constantly on the field, you're gonna get a lot of tackles. They have one of the best defenses in the league.
Yeah, but then you
So
also when your offense
come
is
on.
struggling, your offense is gonna if your offense is struggling, you're gonna be on the field a lot too. So with that being said, they
I
were in
think
a
they got I think they got a nice little balance, but
so
he's got more
we can move
tackles
on
than
to the next
Danielle.
game,
But
man.
but yeah, we're going off of they just played Thursday, like you
I
said.
mean,
That
I,
shit's gonna change.
we're
Go
going
ahead.
we're
Go ahead,
going.
Ted.
No, I'm saying just basically what Mitch is asking. The expectation was if you get paid to be the best player at your position at the time when we played when we paid you, this is what we expected from you. Now that you're getting, 12 and a half sacks and stuff like that, and then you're not getting the tackles. There has to be some kind of balance on the expectations. And even though you don't know
Yeah.
what your expectation is, your edge rusher should have more tackles. You believe that for Micah?
I
Because what
mean,
I'm
if
saying is
And
stats can be skewed.
what you think of Micah? See, I don't
Ted,
What
hold him
like
that same
so the
Ted, I'd
light.
have
caliber that
more
you
of a
hold on
problem, Ted.
huh?
I'm gonna respond to Ted. I'd have more of a problem if Micah was outside of the top 10. See, the thing with Mitch is gonna nitpick. He's
Hmm.
gonna pick everybody that is better at this than Micah right now to be like, aha, see,
It's only two
see, he's
names
really
though.
not like that. But he's top 10. He's really top five with his tackles, but he's top 10 amongst his peers. So
Okay.
why are we upset? How much money is he really making that that's a difference from the next guy up?
But I think that when you get paid to a
Go ahead.
certain, I think when you get paid at your position, you have to have a certain level that you have to abide by. And you're saying top 10 and top five.
Yeah.
When Pat was paid as a top quarterback, he stayed a top quarterback, right?
That's fair.
He still stayed as the number one paid and the number one quarterback, right?
That's fair.
So what I'm saying is like we just like even now, right? The Chiefs have been struggling. We're at a 500. We're basically we were 12-0 last year in games decided by three. Now we're like 1-7 or something like that. But what I'm saying is, even despite us struggling or us winning, Pat's still number two in yards passing. What I'm saying is, like, you have to continue to be elite and do everything. You're saying that he was a Swiss Army knife, and Mitch is asking you if he's a Swiss Army knife for Dallas for so long, he should have those particular stats that back up how he's getting paid. That's all he's saying. But
Right.
you're saying that if you're gonna
Go
stay
ahead.
on the edge, you're gonna go get sacks, right? Cool.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, so somebody like Burns, Burns is playing for a struggling team, but he has more sacks. But can you tell me to my face that Burns is better than Micah? Probably not, right? But
Nah, hey, Burns is like that.
but
Brian Burns is
is
like
he?
I would,
Yeah,
Burns is
Burns
yes.
will
like
make the
that.
But that's the point that I'm saying. So now I can make this argument just the same way that we can make the argument. Say, do you think Micah is a better edge rusher than Neil or Will Anderson?
I
It's
think I think
close.
that's a close
that's
conversation,
the
man.
answer.
I think that's
But that's what
but
I'm
but
saying.
this is the thing. Danielle, hold on, Ted, because I hear you and I'm listening to you. Danielle has been paid like a top dog. True
Hmm.
or false?
Facts.
Will Anderson is what 2, 3 years in, but we know he's going to get paid like a top dog.
for
That's
sure.
the NFL. That's the NFL. And injuries are a factor too. When you look at Brian Burns, I think this was one of his best seasons, right?
Mm-hmm.
As far as statistically. But if we
Yep.
go back and look at some of those seasons, I mean, for the most part, he ain't missed too many games. But he was also at Carolina. In Carolina, a lot of those times the D line wasn't up to par. One thing
Okay.
about the Giants that makes them so sad is they've been at the bottom forever. So
Okay.
they've gotten a lot of top guys at that defense at those defensive positions for the line. So he's getting a lot of help as far as pressure on the line. What I'm with Micah though, we're still seeing around the same production, and he's on a whole different team.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing this stuff. So all I'm saying, I'm not saying that production won't change a little bit. I just think what the argument Mitch is trying to make is like the way he's presenting it is basically Parsons is not top 10 or deserving of his money. And that's not true because everybody in the top 10 right now, if you go look at their numbers, they're all about similar, if not a little less than Micah Parsons. If you go look at the top 10 of sack leaders right now, everybody's about there. Everybody's around that part. Now, granted, I did say a lot about the Swiss Army knife, but again, I can't help how the Packers scheme him. That's how they use him. So that's a personnel decision. I don't get a say in that. A lot of times when he was at Dallas, and y'all remember this, Dallas was ass, so they had to put him everywhere. They didn't have some of those positions filled properly, especially linebacker.
But the same
Linebacker
way
has
that
been
you
shaky for
right.
years.
All
So
right,
stay right
iconic.
there.
Appreciate you,
Go
bro.
ahead, Ted. Go ahead,
Stay
Ted.
right there. So the same way you just said, Dallas was ass, Dallas was terrible, and he had to put him everywhere. That's the same thing that you just said in regards to Miles Garrett and Burns being,
Yeah,
stat heavy. You can't be a victim of where you at. You have to just show up where you at, regardless. Like it doesn't
but
matter if your team sucks or your team is good or it's a contender. What we are examining is just position, not
right,
just defense as a totality.
True.
Because you're right there in the trenches as an edge rusher, and then
so
most of the times it's mano y mano when it's him. It's
can we
him.
clear something up then, Ted?
Yeah, for sure.
Mitch, does Micah deserve top 5, top 10 money?
Top 10, yeah.
Okay,
Oh, first of all, you get paid of what you for what you did, not what we're expecting you to do. So he
okay,
got paid of
okay.
what he did, and I can't hate like his numbers was
So
crazy. So that's
so
what he got paid
this
for.
is all I'm saying. I want to say before Micah was the highest paid, right? Wasn't Miles Garrett?
It's either Miles or TJ.
Miles,
Yeah.
We
TJ,
know we
or
know
Bosa.
though. I mean, honestly, Micah's projected Hall of Fame. I'm not gonna say he's Hall of Fame, but Micah's projected Hall of Fame. We know Miles is going to the Hall of Fame. We know TJ's gonna go to the Hall of Fame. My point is, this is not more so of a talent issue than it is just, financial semantics issue. Because when it comes to these contracts, bruh, shout out to the agents. The agents are just doing their job, making shit shake. Like, oh yeah, Miles, he just got paid. This is where it's at. Yeah, Micah needs this. That's it. Micah's not gonna be the highest paid that much longer. It's gonna change this year. We know this. So all I'm saying is I would respect your argument more if he wasn't playing top 10 ball. I think he's playing top 5 ball. That's probably where we don't agree. But if he wasn't playing top 10 ball, your argument sound. I ain't got nothing against it. And I know this isn't your argument, Ted. You just, middleman, devil's advocate speaking on the the due diligence of the whole situation. But what I'm saying is Micah's proved that he deserves the money. He's still in the top conversation. I'm pretty sure if we go look at defensive player of the year rankings, is he not in the top 5, Mitch?
I don't know. He wouldn't be in my top five, but
I mean,
I don't know.
obviously, we neither one of us get a vote, and we talking about a consensus of the league. I'm pretty sure he's in the top 5 based off
That's
of what
cool.
his team is doing and what he's doing. What'd you say, Ted?
I'm saying like that's good. I guess just where y'all disagree is production versus what the price tag of what you're getting paid, and that's fine. But even with
Yeah,
all that being said, they have to make it to the playoffs, right? And when they do make
they
it to the
gonna.
playoffs, um they have to excel, and I have an asterisk on him. I want him to do exceptional things in the playoffs because he hasn't had the opportunity with the shortcomings
Agreed.
of Dallas, right? So now you get an opportunity to represent the North. But even within, I don't even think that they're gonna take the number one seed over Chicago. I think so. This is my transitioning point. I'm only gonna talk about it very, very slightly. I think, besides the New England coach, I think Ben Johnson is coach of the year. And the reason why I say that is because I get it that New England, came from a 4-win season last year, but they were already a dynasty, and Mayo was the fall guy. It was stupid. And then you had a lot of weapons that you gained with New England. So, like, they're acting like the team is the same exact team. It's not. But with Ben Johnson goes anywhere and they get double digit wins, and their offense gets way more fluid. I mean, I ain't trying, poke a damn sore, but Zell, no, that offense looked totally different. You know what I'm saying? Going
Yeah,
from Detroit to Chicago,
agreed.
bro. And then Ben Johnson's one of them dudes. Like I don't even care about him taking his shirt off in the locker room and getting hyped. But he's one of those players, coaches that
Yeah, agreed.
these players will run through a wall for him.
Right.
And the conviction, he has all the weapons. I still have a question mark with Caleb, but they got Swift, they got DJ, they got all those boys looking good. They got Loveland, like they have a lot of weapons that they may not be the top guys, but if everybody's clicking and you running that system, Ben Johnson, he's doing a hell of a job as a head coach this year, and I
Nah,
think he gets.
yeah, I definitely agree on that because I feel like Ben Johnson, if he could have had a Caleb Williams like quarterback in Detroit instead of Jared Goff, you know how. Cause you
No,
got to
I
think
ain't trying
about
to
it,
be
like
funny.
just the way have Caleb Williams moves in that pocket and how he moves around. It's like that's a quarterback that you'll want on your team, and who can throw the ball, who can the both of those running backs. What they did last game, like I'm look. I ain't gonna say it's a Detroit 2.0, but it's very similar. You
It
got
is that
Nah, yeah.
great.
it
Well,
is.
I ain't gonna, the quarterbacks.
I'm
Yeah,
actually
the quarterbacks
shocked,
different, but the
y'all.
running back situation,
What's his
man,
name? Menunge and Smith.
something like
Yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
Bro,
I'm
listen.
actually shocked that Dallas didn't go out their way, bro. Like, if you knew you was gonna let your coach go, and this is why y'all, I'm gone too. If you gonna let your coach go, why the fuck don't you go all out and get Ben Johnson?
But that's
Now,
what I'm
granted,
saying. Like, you
Brian
go ahead. Go ahead.
Stoudemire's no, I was just gonna say Brian Stoudemire's having a great year, y'all. He's overachieving, but come on, bro. Like Ted said, Enzel speaking on Ben Johnson, that's a clear cut. You should be throwing the bag at that dude.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Ben Johnson went to Dallas with GP and CD. They probably gonna win a ring. I'm not gonna lie, and I would never even say no shit like this about Dallas. It's just because his offense is
man, I
that
was just say
fluid.
crazy.
Like Ben Johnson is on the level of like Kevin O'Connell and Benamy that we had a couple years, Eric Benamy a couple years ago. Like his mind, like if you sit there and watch some of these Chicago games, they're not kicking nobody ass, but like when they played Dallas, when they came back and got a win against Pittsburgh, even though there was a backup quarterback, like there's a lot of context that they speak on. But that fluid offense, it's impressive, bro. Like they move the chains. The only thing that has to be done is Caleb has to bring his A game because
Yeah,
the system is there. The system proven that it's worked. This is the same exact system that he ran with Detroit. Now he has a mobile quarterback and he has receivers, even though I don't think that they're all better position for position.
yeah.
Chicago ain't no chumps, man. Chicago, bro, listen.
That defense too.
The Bears been ass all my life, dude. Jay Cutler was the only like reviving piece for a little bit, and Alshon and all those guys. But other than that, it's good for me to watch
Brandon Marshall.
Chicago come back as a franchise. And even if they do a first round,
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, I still like how they look moving forward.
Man, Ted, they keep winning games. Like every week, I'm like, man, the Bears about to lose this. They're not losing this. They win games, and that at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Like, and even if you know, keep it within realm. The one thing I could say with Mitch when we talking about that Micah shit,
Hmm.
if you was talking about the playoffs, Mitch is right, 100%.
Right.
Because when we look at the stats for Micah, he ain't showed up in the playoffs. Now, granted, we all know it's a team game
Yeah.
and shit happens, especially in Dallas. But the Bears are doing what everybody wants to do and nobody expected them to do. and
Hmm.
that's out here winning games. That's why, like right now, even Ted really said confidently, like the Bears is gonna win the division. I'm
They're gonna win
still
the
not
North
my brain won't believe that.
for
My brain
sure,
won't believe that.
as it shouldn't.
But when it happens, we gonna be like this. Like, what the fuck?
They're
Like,
gonna win the
they
North,
really out
bro.
here balling, man. Shout out my homie Nato's a Bears fan, man. And he done been to two Bears games this year. He was at the Cincinnati Bears game. Woo, them text messages was crazy, bro. Bro was about to have a heart attack. He was about to pass out that
Bro,
game.
they're
And then
gonna win the North.
he went to the Steelers game, and that wasn't even they didn't have to stress too much for that. So
Shit,
it's
they
been a
did.
great year to be
They
a
they
Bears
did. They
fan.
was playing from behind.
Well, yeah,
They
but
did.
I guess it's more so like it just seemed like they was always gonna come back. I don't know.
I seen them win ugly, and I
Maybe that's
seen
what it
them win
was.
convincingly against Dallas. Right? I seen them do things that
Yeah,
everybody
that
just
game
writing
was
them off.
terrible.
And I'm not saying these fucking guys are Super Bowl contenders. All I'm saying is I'm giving them props, just like I would give
Yeah, for
props to
sure.
New England. New England is doing things that I would never. You think that I think that New England was better than the Bills coming into the season? No. You think that I think that they was better than us? No. You think that they were better than Baltimore? No. But there's a lot of things that's been happening in the AFC that's been weird. Joe Burrow being hurt, Lamar being hurt, the Chiefs struggling, CJ Stroud being hurt, Josh Allen going up and down when it comes to production. It's a lot of things where the AFC is a lot more wide open than you think, right? A lot of these teams are good, and the fact that you are dominating, I think Drake May is a top 10, top five quarterback in regards to just throwing the ball. And he's doing what he's supposed to do in a really good system. And he has a really good defense. He has a really good O line. He has a really good D line. And he has a great coaching staff. They come from a dynasty. All you got to do is do it. So he can go out there and do all this great shit, double digit games, do Tom Brady esque shit in the regular season, and then shit the bed first round. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
That's where
But
great
Ted, I don't
plays are
even
made.
believe you too shocked with New England though, just because you know who that coach is. With Ben Johnson, we know he like that, but he ain't never been a head coach.
Hmm.
So this is new for us. This is why
Right.
we more shocked. And now we're really understanding, like, okay, because sometimes they tell us, yeah, they said it with Kevin O'Connell. Or yeah, that's the coach for the Vikings, right? It's
That
Kevin
OC,
O'Connell.
yeah, OC, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you gas them OCs up and you're like, they're gonna be the next, and then they don't do shit.
Right.
Then, like you said, because he can get to that youth, like he can relate to the youth, he's one of them ones, bro. Like
I
this
like
is
him.
gonna be a nice
I
franchise
like him a
for
lot.
years to come, for sure.
And I think he's a better quarterback than Jordan Love, Caleb.
Mm.
Okay, so the Bears won. Y'all didn't really say it. The Bears
Terrible.
won 24-15 against the Eagles. I think they said it was the first time
Oh
since
yeah,
80
yeah. Because that was
85
Friday.
that two running backs for the Bears have had over 100 yards. So I'll piggyback what y'all said about Ben Johnson real quick. What he did, what Caleb really didn't play that good. They just ran the hell at the ball. And against the Eagles, what they did, Eagles have a very aggressive offense, defensive line and linebackers. So he used, and I give, not to bring up Texas again, but Sark, he likes to use a lot of motion to get the flow going one way and then run it back the other way. And he was doing that a lot, like a lot of motion. So they think it's going this way, and then boom, they're going the other way. And the rush lanes were fucking crazy. It wasn't like they were making three people miss. It was just wide open rush lanes the whole like for the most of the game. So which was very impressive. And I agree with everything y'all said. What I want to talk about, and I kind of want Tevin to talk about this. Where are we at with Jalen Hurts, man? Because on paper, we feel now. Granted, they have offensive line issues, but on paper, we still think they have the pieces to have a good offense. And as good as the Bears defense played, you wouldn't say they have a top three, top five defense. And you only put up 15 points.
Hey man,
So and
chill out on my guy.
Arthur Warren went 10 for 132, two tutties.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk
So
You
about
know
it.
why Arthur Wine went for that? Because they force feeding him now because he's a damn crybaby, and if they don't give him the ball, he's gonna leave. And I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna keep it a beam, Mitch. I've talked to many Philly fans. I've seen the forums, all that. They love Arthur Wine. They don't want him to go nowhere. I don't get it. I don't understand why you love cancer. Like I've never known anybody to love cancer. You got to remove that shit. But hey, they love Arthur Warren. They're gonna force feed him. I just think ever since all the whole debate and the crying and all the bullshit, that's when you seen the decline of the way the Eagles. I ain't even saying production wise, because obviously we got eyes. The production was not there, but the style of play, the way the Eagles win, that was there in the beginning of the year. Since Arthur Wine's temper tantrum, that style has pretty much been dead, bro. So I mean, I'm not. Obviously, the jury's not out for me as far as I'm a fan of Jalen Hurts. I think he's going to continue to succeed no matter what, even if this ends up being a down or wash year. Because right now it's not looking good. They keep going down. They keep declining. I still believe in Hurts, but I think the public is definitely anti Hurts. If I'm being 100, so
Ted,
that's my
Zell, y'all got
take.
anything?
I feel
Yeah,
I
like
agree,
that.
Brandon. They
but
can't run the ball. Like, I agree, they can't run.
go
I feel
ahead,
like
Zach.
that
Which means
downfall. I
that,
feel like
which you know what
Jalen
that
Hurts.
means? Hold on, that. Which if they can't
Like,
run the
yeah,
ball, you
you
know what
got
that
it.
means? They have to rely on Jalen Hurts as a quarterback to throw the ball. And a nigga going 19 for 34 with 230, and I think he threw a pick, and it's a horrible pick. It looks shaky. But go ahead, Zell.
It's all good, Mitch. Your chickens will come home to roost. Don't worry about
Nah,
it.
but
Go ahead, Zay.
I feel like Jalen Hurts declining, and I feel like that tush push.
And he fumbled. I
That tush
forgot.
push over
And he
with.
fumbled on the tush push.
That shit over with, man. Detroit stopped that shit. They fumbling. Other teams are stopping it. That like it ain't what it used to be no more. Like when they had Kelsey, it was superior. It was superior. Then the next year they still was doing it, but it was just like now teams caught on. So I feel like once you ain't got your best play that you can't do, and your quarterback is not like a elite quarterback, it ain't really much for them to do. They just trying to learn how to win now at this moment. They just trying different things to do. They trying like, all right, well, should we run the ball? Well, they stopping the run. Should we pass the ball? Oh, overthrown, underthrown. Like it's like a lot of stuff out there just looking shaky for them right now. They don't look good at all. They don't
So
look
Zell,
good.
are you saying that Jalen Hurts is not an elite quarterback?
In my opinion, I don't think it's
But he
elite.
already said it, Mitch. This man,
I'm making this. I'm trying to get. I'm just making
he
sure. Is
was
that what you're
very clear
saying?
about what he said.
It's okay. All right.
Yeah,
Ted,
he
you got
not elite.
anything?
Yeah, you got to be critical with the winners, right? That's just how you got to look at it. When we talk about people that win Super Bowls and people are introductory in some rooms that we talk about, Jalen Hurts is a proven winner. But let's be clear, he had a God given defense. Defensive front we ain't never seen like this before, especially the ones that are not on payroll like they should be because they're young. They're pretty much the Philadelphia Bulldogs. That's who they are. And then you got a really good secondary that's come along and they're doing a lot of movement. But let's be clear, that OC is a cancer. You talk about Arthur Warren being a cancer, that OC is a cancer. That
I
OC
agree with you,
is
Mitch.
very, very predictable. I mean, it's to the point where Saquon is struggling, where it's to the point where it's like they're not doing no different schemes, and Jalen Hurts is not able to make the throws that you want him to. Like you're saying, well, if they can't develop the run, then you try to pass, and then you look around and it's Smitty, Arthur Warren, and you got Dallas Goddard. You have to be able to make
Got
those
Ted
progressive.
say Arthur Wine. That's what's up.
Like you have to make these progressive throws. You get what I'm saying? And Jalen Hurts is not putting Smitty in position. He almost got Smitty killed the other day. Like Smitty had to turn all the way in the back or whatever the case to be. He dropped the pass and he looked at Jalen Hurts and Jalen Hurts had took no accountability. This is what I don't like about Jalen Hurts. When Jalen Hurts messes up, he don't take no accountability. To be honest, and even though it doesn't happen often where they get exposed by getting beat in the game that they play, being tough and in the trenches, run game and stuff like that, he took no accountability for how bad he played. But when we talk about AJ Brown, you talk about Saquon, they take accountability. Big time quarterbacks, they take accountability. He hasn't. You threw a terrible pick into double coverage because you were frustrated with that particular drive. You fumbled on a tush push, and you couldn't even make half your throws. That's big. That's something that you have to be worried about moving forward as we're getting closer to postseason. Because convincingly, yes, you beat the teams that I'm going to name, but can you continually beat these teams? Can you beat Green Bay? Can you beat the LA Rams when it matters? You did it last year, but we watching that. This is a whole different season. It's a whole different ball game. Can you beat them particular teams, them powerhouses? Can you have a bang
You
out with
got you
Matthew
got you
Stafford?
got you got
And
throw you got throw Cowboys in there now too.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the Cowboys. Bro, listen.
For real.
I'm gonna be clear with you. Dak Prescott is playing so much better ball than Jalen Hurts this year. It don't even make sense. Like it's to the point where like we have to expose this. The only thing that Eagles fans and Jalen Hurts fans can use as a foundation is they have a winning record. But this is just like a couple years ago when they won 9 to 10 straight and they went to the playoffs and got their ass beat by the Bucks. Does this not look familiar?
Hold on. I'm gonna let you finish though.
No, I'm saying all I'm saying is dynasties or even Super Bowl contending teams where they go back to back, all that stuff is respected. But you got to understand regression is real. People are catching up to the schemes. People are catching up to what's going on, and teams are getting better as Jalen Hurts is not getting better. You can't tell me to my face that you think that Jalen Hurts is getting better from last year. And I'll even argue Jalen Hurts hasn't had a better year than his rookie year. Nothing has even looked remotely close. All they did was end up putting a great defense in. They sell out when it comes to money and all these different players, and then you have a top tier offensive personnel. The worst person on all of those systems on both sides of the ball is him. You had Saquon to put up 2K. You had a clear AJ Brown coming from Tennessee, had an amazing stint, even though they weren't good. And then you got Smitty as the bona fide number 2 option, and then you got a top 5 considerable tight end. Then the defensive front, you got Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. You got all those boys in the secondary. The
Offensive
person that's
line.
playing the worst ball in Philly is the quarterback that you like. And neither you or him is taking accountability to him playing bad.
He too calm. He too calm on that press conference too. All cool and
I
shit.
just
Like,
All
don't like
right.
nah.
it, Tevin. I don't like it, Tevin. I don't like his attitude. You can talk all this God fearing man crap, all this. Do it.
I wasn't even
I'm
gonna
a
go
God
there.
fearing man.
I ain't in the Lord's house enough to speak on that, and I don't want to get
Well,
smoked.
talk about
Whatever you
football
want to
then.
say.
Tell him to
All
talk
right,
about
let's
football.
go. Yeah, I had to let y'all. I had to let y'all get y'all shit off. That's what's up. Shout out to our brother Durr. He's in the comments too. He got old man eyes. He's always talking shit. That man don't even know who's in the league half the time. So I ain't really worried about what he talking. He only knows Vikings ball and they suck, and we all know this. So they're not even in the conversation with Jalen Hurts. Now I'm gonna piggyback off some shit you said, right, Ted? Now I do agree with you when it comes to talking in the media. I would like to see Jalen take more onus. I'll say this: some people have to lock in different because if they don't lock in a certain way, they that might kill their confidence. It might fuck up their mental. So I think he's locking in that way, like it's me against the world. So I'm not giving y'all that energy. Fuck off. Now, me personally, I know the politics. So I would like for him to do the same as well. So we will give him a demerit for that. He'll get a mark for that. Cool. But man, all this disrespect to Jalen Hurts. Let's be honest. How many Super Bowl MVP quarterbacks do we know that has had as many different OCs as Jalen Hurts? Can y'all name them?
Probably not.
None. Nobody can name 'em. And see, that's why I love my brother Mitch, man, my co-host. He loves to play. He know that's why he made a smart. He loves to play these games and these semantics because he's very particular and very specific on what he says because he knows he has to watch what he says because that shit will come back to bite him. But when all this hate is coming for Jalen, we're not talking about the OC chain. Now, and I'm tough on Arthur Warren, but I ain't tough on Arthur Warren because he don't deserve to be upset with the OC. That OC is trash. He's about as bad as my OC. I don't like the Texans OC either. That man's doo doo. Like we only have our
And
coach,
nobody worse than my OC. Let's get that clear. Matt Nagy is
and,
trash.
and
My
you
fault though.
might be right about that too. But what I want to see from Arthur Wine is when you're dealing with this offense, bro, and you're dealing with this OC, don't shit on it in a sense where it looks bad to where you mad at Jalen because they're causing this fucking disruption in the locker room when it really should be them against the OC, not coming off as and just hear me out. I feel like it comes off to the media's eyes And to the standard fan, we all know what's going on here. But the standard fan's gonna be like, oh, Arkin Wine don't fuck with he don't fuck with Jalen. And that's bro, you don't want that type of energy in your locker room when you're trying to defend your title.
Okay.
Like that's just not it. With Jalen, bro, a lot y'all keep saying, oh, what Dak's playing. First of all, Jalen don't turn the ball over quite as near as that. Dak stays turning that mother. Shit, he did it against y'all, Ted. Just and it be dumb turnovers. It's not that you turn the ball over; it's how you turn the ball over. For Dak to be like a 10-year vet and the way he turns the ball over, sometimes it's like, bro, like how long have you been playing? Because sometimes Dak look like a rookie when he turned that pill over, bro. And that to me, I'm not gonna give you elite status, top five status when you can't take care of the ball, bro.
But you
Jalen's
got
not turning the ball over to that extent. Now, granted, I know the rebuttal is going to be well. Also, the offensive pace isn't where it needs to be. That's with the whole team, though. That's not just Jalen. That's even Saquon. I'm watching Saquon. I feel like Gats he would attack easily and go through last year. It's not the same this year. That whole offense is thrown off. And I'm going to your point, Ted. A lot of that has to do with the OC. The OC is terrible, and they're trying to figure it out. And I think that's more so on management and even Nick Sirianni. Because when your offense looks that bad and you're a championship team, who's gonna take the onus to be like, hey, we gotta switch some shit up?
the quarterback
Either
should.
demote him or get rid of him.
The quarterback should.
I mean, that's the and Ted, see, I think this is where we kind of our expectations is fucked up, right? We all grew up in that era where like the Toms and the Paytons, hell, the Drew Brees, the Phil, they had those privileges. That's what's wrong with football today. And I'm just being fair with you, Ted. I don't think teams let quarterbacks take over like they did back then, as far as just running the offense. I think they let a lot of the OCs get a lot of they talk their shit, get their plays in because that's what they get paid to do. And if they let the quarterback do a lot of that shit, you feel me? They just go away. Cause growing up, bro, I don't remember us talking about OC's names as much as we do now. It seems like everything is a system and a coach thing. Where, like you said, Ted, I think sometimes when Lamar's out there, man, turn the headphones off. Let that man do his thing. He don't need somebody in his ear telling him what plays to run because sometimes you just know and you feel because you're elite.
But
That's
but
how I
but,
feel
but I'm
personally.
saying though, like you brought up those particular names. They're all Super Bowl winners, right? Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning,
Yeah,
Drew Brees. These guys are gunslingers. Pat, Josh, Joe Shiesty. These guys are gunslingers. I don't think that Jalen Hurts is who you think he is. I think that winning has had you thinking that he has the ability to do something that he can't. He can make some of them certain passes. I'm not trying to cut you off, but what I'm saying
no,
is
you fine.
you're
I was
saying
next.
um you're saying like, well, they're not having the ability to, turn the headphones off and make the decisions on their own. When you've been to back Super Bowls and you had long postseasons like him, and even the one he get the first the losses to Tampa Bay and things of that nature, it should get to the point where regardless of the OC, you still have the same head coach. So I'm gonna have that conversation with Nick Sirianni and say, hey, look, I don't like how stagnant the offense has been. I like these particular looks because this is what's been successful in the postseason. Why can't we try it now? And if you and the coach doesn't have confidence in him to be able to make them decisions, then he shouldn't be glazed the way he does. I don't want him to be held to a certain standard when it comes to scrutiny, and then all of a sudden it's the head coach and the OC. Take the quarterback is the number one most important position in football, and whether you do good or whether you do bad, you need to be able to take the heat or the praise.
For
And
sure.
what I'm
I
saying
agree.
is,
Yep.
when he does bad, even when he was playing against the Rams and they blocked the field goal and shit like that, he played terrible. This game, you just talked about turnovers with Dak. I don't care how many turnovers you do as a quarterback. That's gonna happen when you're a gunslinger. Dak is a gunslinger. Dak throws
I
that
don't
ball,
agree
bro.
with that, but
That's
absolutely.
cool. That's cool. Dak throws that ball. Dak puts up 35 a season.
I
Dak throws
understand
that
what you're
ball.
saying. Yeah, I
What I'm
understand what
saying
you're saying
is,
for sure.
Dak throws the ball. He doesn't really lean to the run game like that. I mean, Zeke early, yes, cool, but he throws that ball. So that's why he throws a lot of picks. Jalen Hurts threw a timely pick. Jalen Hurts fumbled in a timely possession. It doesn't matter how often you do it. If you do it and it's detrimental to the game, let's talk about that. That's what I'm saying. When you did it and how you responded. He never responded after he fumbled. He never responded after he threw that pick. Let's talk about things in real time. Throw away the history books, throw away Google. I want to talk about what happened right then and there. Jalen Hurts did not play well and he never recovered. You can't be playing like that when it comes to your run game not developing this year. When it comes to the postseason, he can't fucking have a bang out with Matthew Stafford, Dak Prescott, and them boys. I promise you, it's gonna nip him in the butt. And if he mess around and shut me up and win another one this year,
Cool.
fair
I
game.
mean,
Shake
at
my
this
hand.
point though, Ted, I feel like the man could win four, and they're gonna treat him like Terry Bradshaw.
But what I'm saying is, do you think that he's a
I'm just being
gunslinger? Do you
honest.
think he's a bona fide talent at the arm?
He has a arm talent. That's why he's in the league, bro. He can throw that
No,
bitch.
just say no. Just say no. He's not
I'm
elite.
saying,
Zell,
what,
Zell, do
like,
you is your name Zell or Tevin? I
no,
speak for
Man, you're
myself.
not answering the
I speak
question.
for myself. I said
bro.
Answer
he's
the
But what
got
I'm
an
saying is,
question.
arm and he's got talent. He can throw that motherfucker. If you want to hear a yes to make you feel better,
no,
hey brother Zell, yes. The fuck?
no.
Like
No, it's not that. I'm
I
just
speak for
saying.
myself.
I just
Go
don't
ahead,
think that
Ted.
he's a bona fide thrower of the ball. Just, I think, bro, he's a quarterback. He can throw the ball. He got there for a reason. But when I'm talking about when you see levels, bro, like I don't got him in them same discussions as I do Pat, Joe Shiesty, Josh Allen, Lamar
But
Jackson,
he's
and things.
outperformed Joe guy twice in the Super Bowl.
I'm saying though,
Twice.
that's fine though. But you're talking about
Go ahead.
two different
Quarterback.
games in regards of the entire postseason, and you're not putting in context how elite the defense was to make it tough for Pat.
Hey,
Like,
Ted, I'm sorry. Let's stop the bullshit, dog. He's not like that, bro. He's a winner. Yes, that is cool.
But
He
Mitch, if you
wins.
feel that way, why
He's
you keep
not
asking
like
me?
that.
Why
He's
you keep
not.
asking me then? Why you
Because
keep asking me?
we had to
Cause
talk
guess
about it.
what?
They lost. It's
Tomorrow,
he lost.
Sunday, the
He
next
lost.
day, and the
He
next day,
lost.
Mitch, the
He
answer's
lost.
not changing.
That's
But he,
fine.
he
You can
gotta
be
he gotta step it
delusional.
up though for
You can
sure.
be delusional. He has been
That's
ass.
fine. I'm just as delusional as you, brother.
He's been ass.
We both delusional. We
No.
some
He's been
delusional
ass.
motherfuckers together.
He's not been playing good. He's a game manager.
You right.
He's not an elite thrower of the football. You know
You
when he's been
good.
elite throwing the football? When he was throwing it deep to AJ Brown. You know what he's not doing? Throwing it deep to AJ Brown. And when he's been
Why
good,
are you
he's
so
been
upset
throwing
about
it
this? This
deep
ain't even
to
your
AJ
team,
Brown
brother.
because you're caping for a man that's not been good.
I'm not
You're
even
saying he's
caving.
elite. He's
I just
not been
said he need
elite.
to step up. I literally
He's
said
not
they
elite.
might not make the playoff. You listen to
He's
what you
not
want,
elite.
Mitch, and that's fine.
It's
You
facts.
can
It's not. He's
listen to
not
what
elite.
you want. You
He's not
getting
elite.
upset, you
I'm not
disrupting
upset.
your connection right
He's
now
he's
because you
not
because you
elite.
wilding out, brother. Calm down.
He's
It's not
is he
that deep.
so he's an elite
But
quarterback
you're
in your
not gonna
eyes.
change. You're not gonna change how I feel, no matter what you
Well, I
say.
shouldn't have to change you. What you see on the football field should
Okay,
change you.
well, at the end of the day, if you feel like
What you're
let's
saying is
cut the
you don't watch
bullshit,
the games.
hey,
Is what you're saying.
let's really cut the bullshit. I'm not changing where I
Oh,
stand,
okay. All
but
right. So your takes don't
they
matter
need to
then. All right,
step
let's
it
move
up.
on. Let's move
Yeah,
They
let's
on.
need to
move
step
on.
it up for
I'm
sure.
Let's
tired of
move
talking about
on.
this man.
Right, let's move on before Mitch
Let's move
end
on.
up having a
Let's move
fucking
on. It ain't about that.
breakdown
It's
or
not about that. I watched the game. Ted watched the game.
this
He's
man
talking
having an
about the game.
old man crash out
No,
over there.
it's
Calm
not.
down, bro.
You're gassing somebody that's not
Nobody's as
good.
energized as you right now.
He's not good.
Calm down,
No,
Should
bro.
I let
we
you
all agree
talk
with
for
Mitch
20
Tevin.
minutes about a dude that's not been playing good
Bro,
and
you
saying
keep
that he's
talking about
good?
talk for 20 minutes. Mitch, you be on a tangent talking
We're
all
not
the
talking
time.
about me right
Be
now. We're talking about
respectful.
this
Be
conversation.
respectful. That's all I'm saying, brother. Be respectful, brother. Keep going. It's your turn.
Hold on. I'm being
You the host.
disrespectful. Wrap it up, Tevin.
You the
This
host.
long-winded to get to say
You
he's
the host,
average.
bro.
What are
And
you talking
see,
about?
you keep going back and forth. I just said go ahead, and you trying to get little funnies in. You're not funny, Mitch.
No,
You're not
see what
you're
we're
not doing a comedy podcast.
what
You're
we're
doing a
not
sports
not
podcast,
gonna
brother.
do is
Stick to your lane.
let you talk for 20
Stick to
minutes
your lane.
and then when
I
I
was
want to
done.
speak, say move it along.
I was
I didn't
done.
talk
I
that
was
whole
done.
time. I
I
didn't
was
talk the whole
done,
time.
Mitch.
I didn't
Cause you
talk
ain't
that
have
whole
nothing to say
time.
on the topic.
I
That ain't got
did.
nothing to do with me, bro.
I did. And when I spoke, you had a problem with it.
You got it.
Like it doesn't make any sense. But anyways,
You don't make a lot of sense, but go ahead.
right, cool. Anyways, Bengals Bengals Ravens. Joe Burrow comes back. They get the dub. Lamar doesn't look good. What y'all's thoughts on Lamar, the Ravens? Can they still make it? Do the Bengals technically they still have like a I think a 15% chance to make the playoffs? But what y'all's thoughts on both teams? Or y'all don't care about either
I
one of
got
them?
something to say since we talking about the quarterback position. Let's keep it funky, like Ted would say. Let's keep it funky. Let's keep it a bean. Do we still got Lamar as one of the top guys in the league right now with everything going on and week to week? The past 3 weeks, mind you, I know he's coming off an injury, but we got to keep it fair. Like Ted said, we got to talk about right now what's going on. The past 3 weeks, Lamar has not looked like Lamar. That shit has been ass, and they're not winning important games like this against the Bengals. They just lost to the Bengals 32-14. So my question to the panel is Lamar still a top guy and are they gonna make the playoffs this year? And can we have a real conversation? Because if we're gonna keep it real about Jalen, I feel like we gotta keep it
We're
real
not keeping it
about
real about Jalen. What are you
all
talking about?
okay. Again,
What?
we as a panel, I'm telling you my truth. If you don't believe that, that's fine. But if we're gonna keep it real about the whole league, how y'all feel about Lamar right now? What we feeling?
Um,
They just won five before they lost. They won five straight, right?
Yeah, all those were those all Lamar? That
Nah,
was all Lamar?
I'm
Okay.
just asking. Like I'm saying they lost. They lost this
Yeah,
one
but
game.
we talking about they just lost to the Bengals. That's a division game too, which was very important because they pretty much only gonna make the playoffs winning their division. So I mean, Zell, if you got to take, I'll let you go. I don't know what I thought Ted was about to say something, but I want to hear
Not
y'all thoughts.
not Ted. Not yet. Yeah, Ted can go.
with this particular case, Lamar Jackson has came off injury, but beforehand they struggled. But you got to put in context the injury, right? The O line was is banged up. They've been struggling. They had a D lineman that was out for a neck injury. Like there's a lot of things where you know it's not an excuse because it's hard to kind of match even what Lamar did last year. And I'm trying to stay on topic and be uniform and say, don't worry about the past. Right now, I don't think that Lamar Jackson is playing top five ball. But does that mean that I feel like they won't make the playoffs? No. I think what they can do is they can go back to what worked for them. They can realize like, hey, Derrick Henry is losing a step or two, but we still got Keaton Mitchell and we still got other players that can step up and things of that nature. I don't think he's playing top five ball, but the people that are playing top five ball weren't top five last year. The league changes is the only thing that I'm saying. So the formula in regards to getting to the playoffs, he doesn't have to do much. He has to deal with Aaron Rodgers if he came back from the finger injury, and then Joe Shiesty is going to sling the ball 40 fucking times moving forward a game, but their defense is horrendous. And you know how that in division games go, bro. Anything can happen. Doesn't matter if the team is struggling, the team is on top of the world. When you play them in division games in the North, it get like that sometimes. And that's what I'm saying. It's projecting off of his performance because what he had a bad fumble that turned into to a touchdown, and he didn't play that well. But I would definitely put the heat on Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson should definitely play better ball, but let's not act like they're so far from the playoffs, bro. They have to deal with the Steelers and they have to deal with Joe Shiesty. Other than that, they have an opportunity to either represent the AFC North or be a wild card. Because you got to understand, bro. Everybody in AFC, we had like 5, 6, 7 games. Those are the only wins that the majority of the teams win in AFC. Besides the Patriots, the Patriots are the only clear team that are gonna probably be like, number one seed solidified.
Yeah.
But everybody else is all 1, 2, 3 games. So even if he did have that bad beat against Cincinnati, bro, he's right there. So even if his worst ball is resulting for him to be one game out of the playoffs, I'm okay with that. I think that that's salvageable. I don't think what Jalen Hurts is going through is salvageable moving forward in the postseason. But I'm off that. I'm just saying I'm only answering the question that you asked me. Do I think Lamar Jackson's playing top five ball? No. Do I think that he can still get him in the playoffs? Yes. Other than that, I don't think that there's a lot of teams that are playing top five ball and quarterbacks that their team is resulting in them being a really good team. The only team that is has a top five quarterback right now that's winning is like Drake May and Matthew Stafford. Other than that, The quarterbacks that are putting up great numbers, like Baker Mayfield and Patrick Mahomes, struggling as of recently. So it doesn't always result in the quarterback. It results in the division, the defense, OC, head coach. There's a lot of things that come into it. That's why we got to talk about it. We got to be able to watch a game, explain what we see, and talk about it. I don't care about that ESPN analytics shit all day. That's what I'm saying. So there is a lot of scrutiny on LJ.
And just to be fair too, with what you said as far as the playoffs, obviously they're not out because they're 6-6.
Hmm.
But what more so I was highlighting was the fact that they lost to the fucking Bengals,
Yeah, it's a bad
and
beat.
and that I want to say the Bengals are what like they I want to say they have a better division record than them now based off that game
Bengals are
too.
Bengals are 2-4, and
Yeah,
then they're 3-4. The
in the
Ravens are 3-4.
division,
I think so. Same thing. They're 2-4 and 3-4.
I don't know if
It
they're
was
two
it
and
was a
four.
bad beat.
They
It
had the
was a
best.
bad beat. But go look at the remaining
Yeah,
games that Baltimore got, brother. You gonna change your mind. I promise you, Baltimore is gonna get in. Like Baltimore's schedule was so weak. They got their ass whooped in the
but do
top
you
100 season.
okay? So based off of what you said he's not playing top five. Do you expect that to change in the next
Yeah,
coming
yeah. I
weeks?
want him to play better for
Okay.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you want him to, but do you expect that? Because again, I want if I'm being held to the same standard, I just want to hear your opinion. You don't have to change it up to appease me. I ain't on that shit. But
Okay.
I just want to hear what your true thoughts are.
What I think that it's gonna get better because even though you're talking about the bad beat with the Bengals, like Isaiah fumbled the ball and got a touchback. That's a touchdown that would have made the game
Okay.
score. Then when they had an opportunity to put a field goal on the point, they went turnover on downs and against the Bengals, which is unacceptable. You know, you're supposed to make them particular throws, and Mark Andrews should play better, and Keaton Mitchell should get utilized a lot better than Derrick Henry as he's slowing down. There's a lot of things that need to be highlighted. But what I'm saying is the game could have been a lot closer than what the score was. So that's what I'm saying. Even though it was a bad beat,
Yeah.
the Baltimore Ravens ain't got their ass whooped all year except by us, and that's when we was clicking on all cylinders. So what I'm saying, like it's just easy to hold them at a high regard because what L. Jack did last year. But right now, the remainder of his schedule, the Baltimore Ravens will represent the NFC North, and if they don't, it's because, like you said, the in division record of losing to the Bengals and things of that nature, they'll end up being a wild card by one record, or excuse me, one or two losses. But the Ravens don't nobody want to play them in the AFC.
But
Don't nobody want to.
if he doesn't bounce back, you're not gonna hold this against Lamar. This
I'm
is
gonna
gonna
hold
be
it
a
against
wash.
Lamar.
You
I'm gonna
gonna
hold
hold
it
it
against
against him?
Lamar.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold it against Lamar because it's Lamar's responsibility to change the franchise. You can have all these God-given opportunities where you have a number one team with the most takeaways in NFL history. You didn't do it because you went against Pat. Then you had all these weapons and things of that nature on defense. Marlon Humphreys, Roquan Smith. Like you have so many different defensive key weapons
Right.
to help you have opportunities on the field, and you don't capitalize. That's your fault. But if
Yeah.
you have a 30 touchdown and a 3 pick fucking season, I gotta say that you top five ball. But right now, no, he's not.
I just
But
wanted to see if there was context that changed anything or nothing, but you kept
all
it
I'm
solid
saying
except
is
for the
if he
field.
ends up being a wild card in the AFC, nobody wants to play the
Nah,
Baltimore
yeah,
Ravens
that's a
in
shaky
December
game
and January and February if
for
they make
sure,
it that far. What I'm
for sure.
saying is they're a scary team despite what their record looks like. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, who would you rather play? The unproven Colts and the unproven Patriots or the Ravens that have
No,
been
agree,
to the AFC Championship?
agree,
That's all I'm saying.
agree. Zell, Mitch, you got any thoughts?
With on that subject, no, Lamar played. He had that. First of all, the play by the defensive end was fucking ridiculous. To catch the ball one hand, that was a crazy play. But no, Lamar played bad. I really do think he's still hurt because even when he scrambles, he don't have that same like he's getting
I,
caught by defensive linemen, and normally he runs past them people. And I thought
Mhm.
he was kind of like not really hurt for real because the team was doing bad, but I actually do believe he had his injury, and now he's just trying to fight through it because he don't look the same running the ball, and
and everybody knows how them
at his
hands are.
best he uses his legs when need be. So, and like you said, the Isaiah likely fumble was terrible. Like they would, I think they would have went up 14-3 which could have changed the game, but doesn't excuse Lamar because he still had, I think he had two fumbles, maybe a pick or something like that. But and also freaking Zay Flowers had a fumble. It's just the team just played horrible. And what normally you look at, you said the names on defense, they're just names at this point because the Ravens
Yeah.
defense is pretty. It's not good.
Yeah, they're pedestrian. Kyle
Like,
Hamilton is not who we thought he
like
was.
Real
I
average at
think
the
Kyle
moment.
Hamilton's still good, but he has to do so much
Yeah, yes,
that
yes.
like the Ravens. The sucks is because Lamar has to do so much offensively because he don't have the names on offense like the yes he has the Derrick Henry, but receiver wise he don't. Zay Flowers is cool, but
I
he
want a
ain't
fucking
nothing.
Super Bowl with Juju. He has to
So
make it happen.
and I get that, but Lamar like he just has to do so much, and when he doesn't, this is what it looks like. If he
Yep,
plays bad with this, and normally their defense has been great. Like if Lamar played bad, the defense would still keep him in the game.
for sure.
And Marlon Humphrey was out there getting cooked.
Cooked.
Like it was bad.
Him and Jalen Ramsey on the same barbecue chicken tour,
Like
getting
it was
flamed every goddamn
so
Sunday.
yeah. Lamar played bad, and if Lamar plays bad, this is what happens. It's like when
Yeah.
Josh Allen plays bad, they fucking lose. It looks, but they don't
If
have
your
another
best
person.
player sucks, you gonna suck
Yeah, like
regardless.
it's
Yep.
yeah, it is. Yeah, he played bad, and I do, but the division is not as good as it normally is. They have a chance. Like
Hmm.
the Steelers, I was like kind of I was like, man, they might be out, but the Steelers, hell, and Aaron Rodgers is hurt. Mason Rudolph is the backup, so
Yes.
eh, by
Steelers gonna
default,
be
they
eight
have
and
a
nine
chance.
again. 9-8.
So, any of what you're saying about you be scared to play the Ravens? I don't. Their defense is not like good. And look, if
Yeah.
you as great as I like Lamar, if you're expecting Lamar to put up 38 every week in the playoffs, the playoffs that's when defense gets better. It's harder to score. It, I, it's just I
Show
don't
me
think
you
it's
a
their
reigning
year for
MVP.
them. Like no he's great, but it's just he had like there's nothing I can defend. It was a bad game. He
And
played.
this is where the difference is when we talk about it, like not to just be long winded on it. I'm very short. This is the difference between winning culture and talented culture, right? He has to be able to take that next step in order to be a winner. There's no point. There's no
Especially
excuses
in
that
the
I
yeah.
have for him.
As much as we
Yeah.
love him and he gets MVPs in the playoffs, he's underperformed. He hasn't won. He hasn't took their team to the next level.
I'm a Pat fan. I'm a Chiefs fan, bro. I want to see L. Jack win for the culture. You understand? But a lot of stuff happens.
Zell, you got thoughts on it?
Yeah, I just feel like he is playing bad at the moment. We can't even deny that. It's pretty obvious. And I just go with the whole like if you out there, that whole being hurt and injured, you can't even use it as an excuse because you out there. Like
No, I see
Deontay
that.
Johnson, I forgot what team he played for last year, but he got scrutinized for not wanting to get on the field because he said, "Hey, I'm hurt and I don't want to put bad film out there." But we see what how that turned out for him. So a lot of times you kind of got to just go out there if you being forced. So it does suck when you kind of can tell they do look kind of not the same. Maybe it's an ankle injury or just whatever's going on. It's just like you can just kind of tell he don't look the same. But at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta win some games now because you out there. You showing that you can play.
Yeah.
So I think the Ravens they'll make the playoffs. I don't know if they'll win that division necessarily, but yeah, I don't know. I take that back. I take that back. I take that back. They have to win. They have to win a division to make the playoffs. So yeah, I think they'll win. I think they'll win.
Hey man, I love these convos because I can go back and watch it. But keeping it a being, y'all, the conversations change when it's people we like and the style of way they play. Just
I
being
got you.
honest.
I
I'm
feel
just
you.
being honest because y'all tone and y'all feeling it's way different for Lamar. But I don't have no problem with that because I love Lamar. Like I ain't got besides the fact that he went to weak ass U of L, I ain't got no beef with Lamar. But I just I think it's interesting when somebody's not playing as well and we like them, the conversations we have compared to the ones we don't really fuck with. But
I
Lamar
disagree
Jackson
a
won two
hundred.
MVPs.
I disagree 100%. The
well,
We
reason
we
why
seen Lamar
the
Jackson at his highest level.
hey Zell, how
the
many Super
reason
Bowl MVPs does Lamar Jackson have?
We seen Lamar Jackson win two regular season
How
MVPs
many
and play
Super
at his
Bowl
highest level.
MVPs does Lamar Jackson have?
Did you hear what I just said?
I heard you, but I'm asking you a question.
Why is it
I
why is
know
the Super Bowl
Lamar's
MVP
accurate.
mean anything?
He Why does it mean anything?
Does anybody know who Dexter Jackson is?
Dexter Jackson. What
I'm telling you the
what
average
year?
person on the street. Do they know who that is?
What year? Because the only one I can name is Malcolm Smith. That's
I'm saying
one.
Dexter Jackson. He made a big play in the Super Bowl 2002 against the Raiders, and I think he won the Super Bowl MVP if I'm not
That's
mistaken.
it's very rare. But all I'm gonna say
So
is
that
this.
that that
I
that
guess we
question is not relevant. So that was
I
a bad
guess we all
question.
can agree though to this. We can agree to this. What we value and what's more important for us in sports is clearly different. It's clearly different. At least this bottom corner compared to those top three corners. It's because I'll trade a regular season MVP for a Super Bowl MVP any day of the week. Any day of the week. Cause fuck a regular season MVP.
Say what you want to
They
say
still
for
gonna
real,
hate.
because I feel like this is
I already
going
said
somewhere else.
I already said what I said. What you mean?
So you'd rather have Jalen Hurts than Josh Allen?
Who?
Yes, I've said that. I've said that plenty of
Hey,
All right,
times.
hey, Mitch, it's
let's
time
move
to wrap
on.
And
up,
Mitch,
man.
but this is
It's
the
time to wrap.
thing.
It's time to wrap it up,
Mitch
Mitch.
does. Hold on, we can move on. Mitch
No, it's
does
time to
a
wrap up
show
the
with me,
show.
y'all. Mitch
Ain't no
just
moving
wants me to
on.
repeat myself. He knows this is how I feel. But at the end of the day, I just think it's funny because we switched it. Everybody was calm. The voices
Hey,
were
who
all
want Deion
chill.
Branch on their
The
team?
voices were
Who
all
want Deion Branch?
chill.
He won MVP,
I know
Super
who
Bowl
Deion
MVP.
Branch is. Deion Branch was like that though too.
I just see him.
Don't trip.
I see him on the street.
That's
So
fine. That don't mean nothing. People can be like that
But
and
I'm
be on the
saying what
street.
you're saying, that
Zell,
doesn't make
honestly,
sense. Like
you
you're talking
taking
about
away
one
value
game
from so
winning
us seeing him
MVP.
on the
Anybody
street.
can win a Super Bowl
What does
MVP if you
that
played in the
mean?
Super Bowl.
He's not doing shit because you saw him on the street?
No, it's not that. But I'm
Come
just
on,
saying,
bro.
like, as for an
Ask how it
NFL
comes up.
elite
You gotta watch
player,
your
you're
words,
talking about
bro.
a Super Bowl
You just gotta
MVP
be
being
respectful with it.
a elite player in the NFL, right? That doesn't make you an NFL elite player.
You're right.
You can win a Super Bowl MVP and not be in the NFL next year.
Mm.
Yeah, but that ain't the
Just
case
talk
here.
about it.
But you're right.
Jalen Hurts is not
All I
elite. That's where
said
you're
was,
trying to go. You're trying to
hey,
make Jalen Hurts elite. He's not
Zell, you
elite.
see
He
how you
never was
worked up
elite.
right now?
That's why
When
we
we was
have these
talking about Lamar, it
conversations.
was chill.
Lamar
That's all I
Jackson won 2
said.
regular season
All,
MVPs.
but
He was
hey,
elite.
I like this Zell. We need this Zell
I'm
more
just
often.
saying, Jalen Hurts is not
We need
elite.
this
He
Zell
never
more
will be
often.
elite. So that's the
Talk with
reason
your
why
chest,
the
man.
conversation makes everybody mad. Stop saying this. Stop. You
I'm
sound
Mm.
not. If you
delusional.
ask me, I mean I won't bring it up,
No,
but don't ask me, and then we can keep it pushing.
Eagles fans don't
Teddy,
even
you
feel
got
this
any
way.
NBA stuff? Because EJ gonna
What's
hate
up,
this.
Ted?
We talked all football. It's already
Nah,
won. Football
hey,
games is on.
keep this
Y'all
authentic when
want
it
it?
comes to college football and NFL. We already at 2.5. I think we should wrap.
Yeah,
Okay,
we,
all
we
right.
good.
Go ahead, close this out, Ted.
Hey man, shout out to everybody up here in the comments.
We had
Shout
a
out all
great
the
conversation.
subscribers and everything that nature. And your new people that are checking us out, man. We appreciate all the love. Make sure that y'all like, comment, share, subscribe to everything that we have on Elab Podcast, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, TikTok, Instagram. Shout out to all the people on the panel that show love today. Giselle, Mitch, Ted. Make sure that y'all show some more love. Elab Podcast on everything.
Hey,
We out of
what
here.
we got? What we got coming up? What we got coming up? Tell the
Oh
people what we got
yes.
coming up.
Uh, so we definitely got two big interviews coming up. We got 12-4. We got Darius Mill. We got Darius coming up on 12-4 at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then for 12-9, we also have Michelle Athlete. She's a HEP athlete. She went to the Olympics and everything like that. So y'all definitely tap into what we got going on.
Big time.
Appreciate you, man. It's Elab, man. Appreciate y'all.
Holla
Yeah.
back.
Let's get it.